Yep. So
Hey, I'm just here to enjoy the festival.
I'm gonna die,
You
Garrett.
guys do yourself. Say what?
I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to beat this boss.
what boss are you talking about?
That's unfortunate.
Jack, Jack, Jackpot, the Jack spot.
What are
Wait,
you talking
I'm
about?
up.
Just run through the level a couple more times.
Are you playing?
Get some more guns.
It's max level, and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty on it, so all the enemies are to have 10,000% health.
You know, that sounds easy, man. Yeah, the problem is you picked the wrong class.
The problem is that
Yeah.
like I can kill every enemy in the entire room at once, but I can't kill one
So
boss.
we are going to talk about.
Because that's not how I broke the game. I didn't break
Here
the
you go,
game
Garrett.
with like single target mechanics.
I enjoy number file. Let me tell you.
They like nerfed the gun I was using to kill bosses.
What about number 5?
I said I
Does
enjoy.
does infinity break your mind?
No, no, no,
It's not real.
no, no, no. Look what the fucking title of the video is.
The opposite of infinity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the opposite of infinity?
I didn't watch the video.
Infinitesimals.
But yeah,
Is there an answer?
I'm pretty sure it's
Uh,
infinitesimals.
Yeah, infinitesimal, or negative infinity. You know,
Well, no, negative infinity
it's-
would still be infinity. Just
it's what
It's just infinity in the other direction.
Exactly.
Negative's not the opposite.
yes.
uh, well,
Is the absence of the absence of infinity the absence of infinity, or is that just the what's it called of infinity?
it would be
The inverse.
it would be the smallest measurable number.
That's
Maybe
infinitely
not
small.
measurable.
That's just another
Opposite
infinity. That's just
of
another infinity.
Is
Um,
infinitesimal. There you go.
yeah, which is like one of the building blocks of calculus was infinitesimal.
Well, so
Mathematicians
they
studied
kept
them before calculus was really figured out.
they kept going back and forth about should we care about infinitesimals or not. And then they're like, you know what, fuck infinitesimals, and now they're like, bring them back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Math is fun.
Oh,
I always like the number theory the best. That to me is the most fun math.
Let me tell you, Matt. Let me tell you. After taking number theory, I was like, you know what? That's enough math. That's what that was the last math I studied for my math minor.
Oh, it's Rhythm Bot.
Yeah.
Okay, time to get in the game. All right, where are we going this turn?
You had a math minor?
I did computer science math minor because I only needed.
We're near the Emperor Temple.
Yeah, I only needed 8 more hours to do a math minor.
Has anyone run this before?
Yep.
Does anyone know if the Emperor Temple is going to kill us all?
Yes.
Is it-
Probably.
I mean, fucking, it's Curse of Strahd. Anything can literally happen in this campaign.
That's true, but is this like going to be a TPK place? Are we all going to die here?
Well, I can't die. Spoiler.
Yeah, why are we? Well, why are we at this?
Look, we are locked into going there now because now the NPC's with us, so we can't even say no. He's already here.
Why are we doing this, Garrett? Because
this
one of the
one,
cards said
right.
go to the Amber Temple,
Yeah.
and that's one of the power
Okay.
milestones.
Well, let's hope it's not the last one we're supposed to go to.
Well, you know, I can't
Well,
help you there.
Nick wouldn't make us go if it was the only one. If it was like he was going to kill us no matter what, right? Because he had this guy show up at our like door.
Well, he asked
So like
what
we
were
have to
doing.
go. Okay. Okay, fine. You're right. Shit. Oh man, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
You guys are
man.
gonna die. I will not die.
Okay,
Yeah, because you're already
that's
dead.
fair. That's ridiculous.
I can't die until my goal is met. Do you not realize that?
Yeah, but your
Why
corpse
don't we-
can probably
why don't
get
we
so
just-
mangled that it's
No, no, no.
unusable.
No. See, the thing is, Garrett, as a revenant, even if my corpse is totally obliterated, my soul will find the recently departed and take over that body.
That's fucking creepy.
That's the curse of the Revenant.
Also, I like how Dalton was like, Emmerich, you smell evil.
Yeah.
So
It's like, is that how? What are you talking about, man?
so so before you left off, Garrett, the gargoyles, or where we left you, I should say, the gargoyles came to life because I was going to touch one to banish it away.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, no, you hopped off before they came to life, and he's like, "Whoa!"
Oh, good, excellent.
So me and Rick are at the top of the fucking. Because I'm figuring if we get rid of the
you're
gargoyles,
not even at the top. You're just dangling from a rope right now.
I'm climbing the fucking rope. Okay.
We're gonna get knocked off and take like 46 damage.
No. It's a D6 per, and you're only like 30 feet up, so 3d6.
God, we have a lot of health, man. Our house rule of rolling like averages or better every time like is broken.
Yeah, I agree.
It is. However, Nick runs a brutal campaign.
Nick does run a brutal campaign.
All the battles are like super deadly or deadly or I don't
they're
think we've
deadly
had
or extreme.
Yeah, I don't think we've had an easy or medium.
We had one easy.
in
You want
the
to know what it
entire
was? You want to know when it was? The
What
first
was that?
fucking fight. When you guys were capturing me and I was running the fuck away.
I was the medium.
That was the medium fight because we were able to kill whatever was assaulting the Inquisition.
Okay, I'll be back in just a bit.
I like how in order for you to join the Inquisition, they had to like fight you, but like for me, I just kind of like showed them was like, "Hey, I'm joining," and you guys were like, "All right."
Well, they had already captured me. I fled, and then I saved Petrus's life, and that bit me in the ass. So then I had the edict of like, well, you're the prisoner. And I went from being prisoner to exorcist for the Inquisition.
Yeah, so I need to like capture a child and like give it to the Diags.
Look, I'm a neutral character.
Emmerich used to be neutral, but I think he's evil now because all like his curse keeps saying like the darkness takes hold. Because like this evil is taking hold of him, and he was already he always had to roll a dice to see he was evil. But I rolled evil 7 times in a row. It was a 50% chance.
Right. So
I just stopped rolling. I'm like, I guess Emmerich's evil.
when I went to rank 2 of the Curse of the Night Mother, which is the werewolf, I became evil. I literally became chaotic evil. So it's like I don't care who the fuck I have to kill to save myself.
Emmerich's. I think Emmerich's like going mad, like just slowly.
Well, I mean that's what this
But
campaign does.
He's gotta I don't know. I think his backstory like it calls for going mad a little bit, but so far shit's got crazy for him. Like, he got dangled, like Strahd picked him up and dangled him over the side of like the wall of the cliff, and then he got turned into a mouse, and he has like final bosses like have been picking Emmerich up and like turning him into shit and making him do things for like a while now.
Right.
Getting picked on. But this night hag's like, yo, just give us a child. I'm like, can Emmerich get away with that?
I mean,
I am a druid. I learned Pass Without a Trace. I could sneak out at night, go find a child or something.
look, at this point, I only have one goal in mind. If you stealing a child gets me to my goal, I don't care.
I feel like
I will not tell you what my goal is, but that's pretty much how
That's
Dorian
fair.
is now.
Emmerich
Dorian's
and
like,
Dorian have like a thing. I think they understand. They don't like care. Like they don't get in each other's way. Is the thing.
yeah. Dorian's like, look, we got to get me to my goal so I can actually die. I'm an old man. I just want to die. You're like, why are you so grumpy, Dorian? It's like, I just
Emmerich
can't die.
Never asked that question.
No, I'm saying
Never.
I'm just saying like people are like, why are you so upset, Dorian? I just can't die. I just want to die. It hurts to live.
Existence is pain.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like the old Mr. Musics.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm not supposed to be here right now.
I'm not supposed to live this long. I'm
not
starting to question
even
sanity.
supposed to be here today. Things are getting good. Musics don't normally live this long. Things are getting kind of weird, man.
They're kind of getting real weird, Jerry. Let's go Ghostwing. I'm Mr. Musics. How can I help? Kill Jerry Smith.
Kill that man. Kill him. My favorite thing though is like the Mr. Musics that he summoned to kill people really disappeared when Jerry got his golf swing there.
Correct. There should have been one Mr. Meeseeks left.
Like, yeah, just like eternally, just like no.
Have you seen the Samurai and the Shogun short episode? That shit was nuts.
That shit was crazy.
But I tell you the best one. I really enjoyed the state of Georgia versus whoever.
Oh. They the dude fucking Tierra Y or something went ahead and
that was actually
fucking animated it and everything.
Yeah.
Did the animatic for it. He read the fucking the fucking shit out loud in his voice. That's fucking hilarious. It's literally just the transcript.
Yeah. It literally is the transcript. And it's like, I didn't threaten you. Yes, you did. You can't be yelling in the courtroom. Motherfucker, I can yell in my damn courtroom if I want.
Right now. Jerk off right now. Do it. I can't. Jerk off right now.
What? Right in front of everybody?
He's like, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna. You can't stop
I'm
me.
gonna kill your whole family. He's like, it says in the transcript, laughs maniacally.
Yeah. I think the best was that attorney says he won't give me the fucking
Well, he wants me to eat he wants to eat my ass for a bag of coffee.
And it's like, sir, I don't believe your attorney has said that.
He's like, I need. The funny thing is, he was justified in what he was asking for in the beginning when he was asking for more discovery things. I'm like,
yes.
No, he does get that discovery, but then it goes off. Then he starts accusing him of asking for sexual favor.
Well, how he was like, the lawyer ordered the.
Oh, the guys to put the false diagnosis on him.
No, not even that. It was the attorney ordered the. I don't want to say coroners, but it's like the medical officers to anally probe him or some shit.
No, it was he wanted he wanted to be allowed to perform oral sex on him for proper legal advice or something.
Yes.
He said I had to let him give me a blowjob for proper legal advice. He's like, what?
It's like I've known him for such a long time. I doubt he said that.
I don't think it is. It's some funny shit. That's real life, guys. Also, are we getting everyone tonight? Or is it just us three?
It's us and Whipping, I'm pretty sure.
You think coming tonight?
Well,
we're losing Rao again?
Yeah, Rao's doing yard work.
God damn it, Rao. Stop doing yard work and play DnD. Where does he live? What time is it there?
He lives up in... Yeah. We're just going to say he lives in Boston.
It's dark in Boston now. He should stop and come play D&D.
I don't know, dude. He's not in Boston. He's in.
I'm just saying Boston because that's easier than whatever small suburb that he lives in. Just like, if there was a much bigger city than Roanoke, I wouldn't say I live in Roanoke. I'd say I live in, Hoboken or whatever. It's like, I don't live here. I live in Richmond. Or,
the entire state of Massachusetts is Boston, okay?
Pretty much. That's how Bostonians want you to think. let's see. Let's go with some. Okay, yeah. I'm getting some good music for ambiance queued up here. So how's work been, Garrett?
Worktastic.
Now, I do want you to know, I did show someone else your photo to prove that you are James A. Garfield reincarnated.
Wait, you're James Garfield reincarnation?
Okay, have you ever seen his Telegram photo?
I don't know what he looks like.
I'm not talking about Garfield, I'm talking about Garrett.
I've never seen a photo of Garrett.
No, so on Telegram, you can click where it says, you know, Garrett's stupid, and you can see his photo, just like you can see my photo that I've chosen as my avatar.
I see it's a turtle.
I don't see it as
Oh wait, that's the wrong thing.
Go to Telegram. Not Discord.
Oh yeah, that's a picture of of Garfield, right?
No,
It's a picture of Garrett.
that's a picture of Garrett.
What the fuck?
And then here's a picture of Garfield. That's through Discord for you.
Oh, dude, Garrett, you look kind of like I imagined you looked like.
He's a Southern gentleman.
He looks so kind.
Garrett is very kind. Just if you ever go to Garrett's house, ask him to play the accordion or the mouth harmonica.
The mouth harp.
Mouth
At the
harp.
same time.
Yeah, both at the same time.
Yeah, he already did that for me.
No, but did he play the accordion with the mouth harp?
No.
Yes.
Can you do both of those at once?
No.
That doesn't
If
seem
he-
possible.
If he had a third arm, he could do it.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
I need somebody to hold the mouth harp and twang it for me.
We could put a regular harmonica on top of the accordion, Garrett. You know, like weld it, and you could play that while. Now you just need the spoons for the percussion.
Yeah, I need some accompaniment.
Yep.
You know. Yeah.
But no, I mean, so Garrett's like a Southern gentleman. I am not.
Where do you live?
I'm just a redneck.
I'm not a redneck, but we live in the same. We live in the same city. I think
Where do
Garrett's
you
like
guys live?
he's like 15 minutes from me.
Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah.
Right now, at least.
Oh, got you.
I used to live in
Where
Charleston
does Josh
a
live?
long time ago. I went
Josh
to
lives like
college in
south of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh lives near me.
South of
He
Charlotte.
lives in
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Town, Charlotte.
Yeah, he's in South Carolina, but
Yeah, like so he's like near me.
I thought you were in Charleston.
Here,
I live.
suppose.
Yeah, that's closer to me than anywhere else that you mentioned. Yeah, we're in the same state.
Well,
Not
true.
that far.
Hey,
So,
dude,
I
I used to live on Grove Street, right around Hampton. That's a fucking nice neighborhood now.
So I used to live, or not live. I used to work for a company called Norfolk Southern, and they have a facility called the Forest, which is
So you work for a company called Northern Southern. That
Norfolk. Norfolk.
Oh, okay.
Southern.
Yeah, I was like, that seems redundant.
It is a tier 1 freight train company, or
Okay.
class 1, I guess is what they want to actually be called. They had a facility at the Forest, which is 45 minutes from Charleston. So
Okay.
it was a retreat.
Where at now?
It was called Forest. I don't remember the exact, but
Forest, South Carolina. Like that's the name of the town.
it might be. Fuck if I know.
I'm not familiar with it.
Hold on. Norfolk Southern Forest Retreat. Bronson Forest.
Oh, in Brunson. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is 45 minutes from Charleston.
Yeah, Brunson's kind of a small town.
Yeah. But they had this retreat called the Bronson Forest. And it was on 14,400 acres. Oh, wait. It says it's very near Charleston. I guess those people didn't know how to fucking drive.
I think Brunson's about an hour away from Charleston.
Okay. But yeah, so they had lakes, or not lakes, but they had ponds with fish in it, so you go like fly fishing for trout. Like they had rainbow trout in the ponds.
Yeah, all right.
They had you could ride four-wheelers throughout the property.
Yeah.
And you had to watch out for fucking water moccasins. I remember that part.
Yeah. You do need to watch out for water moccasins. Water moccasins, some of the only snakes that'll be like really aggressive.
Water moccasins say, "You know what? Fuck you. I'm coming after you."
Yeah. They want you to go away.
It's like,
They
you're in
really
my
put
house.
their life at risk to do that. Yeah.
And then there was also some like coral snakes too. And I'm like,
Those are really pretty. Also very poisonous.
yeah. I remember killing it as I ran over the damn thing with the four-wheeler. And I was like, I'm not getting off this four-wheeler. I went around.
Yep. I did most of my, like last middle school and high school in a place called Cross, South Carolina, which is about as far inland as Bronson is, but just closer to Charleston.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Nick. We were just
Hello.
chatting.
Just talking about South Carolina.
They were talking about South Carolina.
Good old South Carolina.
Where I'll be going tomorrow, so
Are you coming here in July?
it's June.
I'm going to Colorado in July.
No, I'm next week, like this weekend to next weekend, I'll be at North Vernal.
Oh yeah, because you're like, we asked you why.
Yeah, you asked me why, and I said my girlfriend wanted to go, and I said okay.
That's pretty much the only reason I ever do anything, so
Makes sense.
there you go.
It's like, you want to go to the beach? Sure.
How far of a drive is that for you?
Because we're dropping off my dog at my mom's house, it is 6 hours. If we weren't, it'd be
Wow.
about 5
Nice.
Not that far. That's fine.
Right.
I can be
Going on the
with.
interstate or going down 22 or 220.
Well, because where my mother lives, we're going down the interstate.
Okay.
And then we'll go back over to where's it, like we'll head down towards Ashboro on 64 to then cut across to like 73, 74.
Gotcha. Go to the great city of Winston-Salem. Fucking shithole.
We're going past Winston. We're going straight down 77 to Statesville. And then we're going to go on 64 to avoid going to Charlotte. Because fuck Charlotte.
Servers up.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to say,
I just do not drop.
driving through Charlotte about 100 times better than driving through a lot of other big cities.
Yeah, but I mean, I hate
Like, compared
they're doing road
to fucking
construction.
Atlanta, it's
Well, yeah,
so
yeah.
much better.
Well, they also have like a sixth of the population of Atlanta.
That's probably why it's so much better.
But no, they're doing construction on 77 below like Morseville. Is what my mother has told me. So I want to avoid that construction, and it's much easier just to go across to Ashboro and head down on 74.
All right, we're back. Connecting to the server.
Yeah, you can connect to server.
Yeah, I see all three of you are connected. So as long as my internet doesn't crap out. So do we know if Josh is coming?
He did not respond.
Okay, I'll play his character. I'm gonna Gloomstock.
No.
I'm going to Gloomstalk over there and Gloomstalk
Yeah.
some more.
I like how your guy is just Terry Crews with a
With a
fucking-
wig.
Yeah.
Well, mine is some actor who was playing Dorian Gray. Spoiler.
Oh, is that who you are?
Yeah, I don't remember the actor's name, but it's like.
Mine is Sebas from Overlord.
Hey, I was told pick a Victorian or Gothic. And I'm like, well, there you go.
I wanted like a guy who looked kind of old, but like I don't know.
All right, let me.
Also looked like he'd punch you in the face.
All right, switching it over to the.
I wanted a guy who just looked like he was gonna be an asshole.
Right. So here you go. Some music, some ambient music.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh no, wait, that's coming from my end, not your end.
Yeah.
That's
Just
my.
this
That's the video
soundtrack
game in the
of
background.
a whole bunch of people bungee jumping off a bridge or falling from a great height as they get pushed by animated gargoyles.
Can you hear the rhythm button, Garrett?
If I let's see, can I?
You can increase rhythm button volume.
Yeah, I might need to turn him up. I can't really hear him clearly at the moment.
It's some creepy music.
No, I hear it. Yeah, I hear a little bit of it in the background. I'm sure it will get louder.
Well, I guess whenever Ben gets back, we'll get started.
I'm here.
All right, then let's get started.
Sounds good.
So, let's see. Last session, a couple of things happened, but most importantly, I think you started making your way to the Amber Temple, guided in part by Casimir Velikov, this ancient dusk elf who looks like he has been through the ringer more than once. You accompanied him up Salinka Pass, which is a road that starts off in the valley of Barovia and winds its way up through the mountaintops. And eventually, you came to a gatehouse high in the mountains that completely blocks the path with a cliff that descends into fog on one side and another cliff that rises above you sharply on the other side. And beyond the gate, you can see that there is a bridge, and this bridge spans a gap in between one mountain and another mountain on the other side, and far below is the Luna River. When you came to the gatehouse, you saw that although when you came close, the portcullis opened on its own, The actual passageway is filled with this curtain of green flame on the other side, which, when you examined, seems hot and probably not very good to walk through. So, as you sort of try to decide, you didn't do so great. So, Emmerich,
Oh, you're breaking up, Nick.
and Thornton got involved somewhere.
Oh, I didn't get like the last.
I said there's a. Oh, you can't hear me.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but you were
Where's the
breaking
Nick?
up pretty bad.
I
Okay.
can hear you now.
So, essentially, you're at Salinka Pass. There is a gatehouse here. The portcullis has raised in front of you. However, there is a sheet of green flame covering the entire entryway. Emmerich, you've scaled up to the top of the gatehouse by these two stone statues that are these like winged demonic creatures, and you've secured a grappling hook up there. And Dorian, you're making your way up the side of the wall. Emmerich, the two stone statues, to nobody's surprise, have animated, and they let out a shrieking battle cry, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
Dorian, fix this.
I'm shocked.
Hey,
So
before
shocked.
we get too deep in the battle, can you remind me again, Casimir Velkov? Why is he here? What are we doing?
He's
with
our-
him?
Casimir is a dusk elf who has, well, and I don't know exactly how much Dallopin even knows about
We're not using the gold dice today.
Dorian's ancestors, but essentially he's been in this valley since before Strahd came, and his ancestors, the Dusk Elf race, sort of met a bad end at the hands of Strahd's minions. Strahd ordered that all the Dusk Elf females be killed so that their race would die out, due to some ancient betrayal, which I don't think Casimir has told anybody about.
No,
Casimir himself is sort of a haunted man, and he has had both of his ears sliced off.
What?
As punishment for
Not that color either.
his crimes.
Okay. And other than the Dorian connection, why are we helping? Sorry if I'm making you rehash stuff I should know.
No, not at all. Not at all. And maybe, maybe once this, battle calms down, you could, ask Casimir some questions. But essentially he has told you that the Amber Temple is a place of great power. He wants to go there for, well, nobody's really asked him why he wants to go there, but he has told you that maybe one of the keys to defeating Strahd might lie there.
Man, we are so trusting. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hey, it was a debt owed.
So yeah, and feel free to talk to Casimir at your leisure. However, at this point, two demons have animated from these statues. They just sort of like, their wings spread and their heads like sort of go side to side, and chunks of rock just fall off of them as they animate, and they let out a piercing battle cry. And I think everybody but Dallopin is surprised, because Dallopin, you used your ability to detect
Evil.
demonic creatures, which you did. These are two fiends. However, Emmerich, demon number one, lets out a screeching cry that fills your ears, and in fact, it becomes super painful. Everybody within 20 feet, including Dorian,
Okay.
so Emmerich and Dorian, make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
And this has nothing to do with like charm, sleep, or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay. I was just asking because of Fey ancestry. It's the only
Sure.
reason I was asking. All right. DC 14 con?
17.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna change that.
Dorian, you are stunned.
Okay.
Did you see me
So-
roll 3 ones in a row?
I did.
So what does stunned mean? Because I'm
I'm
wondering.
I thought it meant he couldn't, like, I'd do an action.
I can't do any actions
Yeah, but
or reactions.
can he hold on to a rope?
Was he using, did he have to use an action to keep holding onto the rope at the beginning of his turn?
Oh, sorry. A stunned creature cannot move, can speak falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And I am incapacitated.
It doesn't say being incapacitated. Oh, incapacitated. Okay,
The
yeah. It
creature
does.
can't take actions or reactions. It does not say I'm asleep.
Yeah, so you're sort of just like frozen on this rope. The sound penetrates your ears. You can't let go of the rope to like cover your ears, which is probably what Emmerich does to try to block it out.
That's so loud. Shit.
The second demon. Let's see.
Let's do a roll here. Okay, much better color. We'll go with that.
Let's see what this guy
Lavender it
does.
is.
Okay, the second demon just sort of like shakes his wings and neck, and this area 20 feet from him fills with poisonous spores. Emmerich and Dorian make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
25.
All right, we're changing the color again because apparently, even though the pink.
Dude, I enjoy having resilient.
What does resilient do?
And that's my proficiency to my con modifier.
Okay.
Adds your proficiency to your con modifier.
Yeah, for my saves.
And all. Oh, and
Yeah, it makes me
so it makes you
at
proficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it increased it by 1, so I got like an additional point in it because it was an odd stat.
Okay, Dorian, what's the 19?
The 19 was me testing the new die.
Oh, okay, so
I
you
rolled
rolled,
an 8.
you failed. You failed again. Okay, so, fuck.
The only thing I need to know
Okay.
is if it's somehow.
You are poisoned.
I'm poisoned, okay.
You're
I was-
poisoned, and you take 1d10 poison damage at the beginning of your turn. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Let's see.
Anyway, both of these things then take to the air, flying up 20 feet.
Yeah.
It is Casimir's turn. Who
okay,
would like to control Casimir?
I think. Do I get a? Am I next to them? Do I get like an opportunity attack?
Do you have a weapon in your hands?
I can use spells as an opportunity attack now, as long as it's a one target spell.
Okay.
Warcaster, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, because you're surprised, no.
Okay, that's fair.
And actually, Casimir is surprised as well. Dallopin, you're not surprised. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm not really great at ranged attacking. Yikes. Is there anywhere I can get cover from these flying demons?
In the gatehouse. So I have you guys over to the side. The gatehouse is about 10 feet thick, like going through. There is a curtain of green flame, but you could probably be right beside it. I mean, that doesn't seem that safe to you, but Other than that, not really.
Oh, good.
I mean, you could push yourself up against the wall, but they're flying, so they've flown like up in the air and sort of out in your direction. So they're basically right above you. And we can switch to this other map over here if you want.
Yeah, let's switch to that map.
I just thought this kind of illustrated it better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
story
So-
purposes, definitely.
So Emmerich, you're right there. Dorian, you're basically right there. Dalipin, I don't know, you're like right there. Casimir is just standing beside you, and Belkasal went gloom stalking off a cliff somewhere.
Sounds.
And these guys are both. These guys are 50 feet up in the air, right there.
Okay. All right. Well, since there's no great place for cover, let's see. I'm gonna try to move forward so that I'm underneath Dorian and Emmerich. I'm gonna use my action to cast protection from evil and good on my face.
Okay.
And if they fall, try to catch them, I guess.
Okay.
Oh
yeah,
hit the ground.
Yeah, you can see on the map where the green flame is. It's at the other end of the. Anyway. Okay, so everybody else is surprised. Dorian, you have a concentration effect up, which.
Yeah, because I touched
So-
myself before we did this.
Oh. Okay. All right, it's the demon's turn. They're going to swoop back down. One of them coming and flying back towards you, Emmerich. And the other one coming and flying down to Dorian. Emmerich, this thing is going to try to grapple you.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Ooh, I'm not good at either of those. Which one's the dex one? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. So it could be a dex check or a strength check. Not bad.
Oh,
You fight off his grapple.
Come on. That's not,
Maybe
Ah,
out of desperation. Who knows?
ah. I'm like flailing my arms.
Dorian, can you even resist the grapple?
Well, it does have disadvantage on attack rolls, but
Mhm.
I automatically fail strength saves.
That's not a save, though. Let's see.
I have no
Incapacitated.
I have no actions or reactions. I automatically fail strength saves and dexterity saving throws. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage,
So I'm gonna say that he's got advantage and disadvantage, but you get a. You can resist. I don't know why, but you can.
Okay.
He rolled an 11.
Well, I rolled a natural 20, but because of the stun.
Skill. Well, but you're poisoned as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you are grappled, sir.
And I was trying to find out how I can remove the stun, and I can't. So.
Actually, so there's a couple of things. So you should make another saving throw versus the poisoning at the end of your turn, which you already had a turn, even though you were surprised. So give me a saving throw. DC 14 Constitution.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you're not poisoned anymore. So let me take that effect off.
There's my 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
I like that color.
So so you're not poisoned. Cool. And as far as stunned goes, until the end of the Brock's next turn. So when this thing is done, you will be unstunned.
So last 3
Uh,
turns? Just so I'm aware.
Oh,
No,
complete
and-
combat.
Until the end of the Brock's, so 1 turn basically. This thing has grappled you, and he is going to fly over this cliff. Let's see how much room. He's got 60 feet of fly speed. So he's going to fly over here and drop you off the cliff.
So he swooped down to pick me up.
Yep.
When he was already how far up?
He flew up about 20 feet.
Okay.
He has a lot of speed.
Yeah, I was just curious.
You all see Dorian fall into the mist.
Oh, that's terrible. Hey, Emmerich, don't let him grab you.
And Emmerich, this thing already acted on you. Okay, it's Casimir's turn now. Who wants to play Casimir? Because I don't want to.
Casimir. I'll be the Casimir.
Okay, Casimir.
Oh boy, he's got a lot of stuff to do. Let's see.
Wait, Casimir stacked? Oh, Casimir is stacked.
Dorian's free falling.
He has plunged into the mist. So yes,
Okay.
he's the thing flew off into the space above the cliff and dropped him. So he's
What?
falling somewhere.
Again?
Okay. So
Dorian?
can't. Casimir can't see him.
Sure. What is he going to try to do?
Well, what I was hoping I could do is cast fly at 4th level, fly over there and touch Dorian so that he could also fly.
I don't think that's going to work. First of all, I mean, if you're gonna upcast it, then you have to be touching everybody.
Okay, well then he will cast it at 3rd level and go try to grab Dorian out of the air. And
Okay.
slow or otherwise arrest his fall.
Okay. So Casimir casts a spell and then disappears, plunging into the mist, trying to find Dorian. So fly gives you
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, 60 feet of flying speed, which is pretty good. It takes an action to cast, so you have a bonus action left. Sure, why not? Casimir flies over and grapples Dorian. What's Casimir's strength anyway?
I'm sure he's. It's 9.
Well, Dorian, I'm sure is reacting by grabbing back onto him, so that's fine.
I can't make reactions.
You're not stunned anymore.
Okay, well you'll have to remove that.
Yeah, the stun only lasts for 1 turn.
I know. I'm just saying, like, the effect was still on me.
Okay, so Casimir has flown down. Let's say you flew down about 60 feet, catching Dorian right before he impacted this little shelf in the cliffside that he would have hit. Dorian, it's your turn.
Well, I grab onto Casimir for dear life.
Okay. You want to do anything else?
I mean, there's nothing else I can do, right?
I don't know.
I can't. Can I fly?
No.
then there's nothing I can do.
Emmerich. Emmerich, are you there?
Emmerich! There's only 3 of us. You can't leave.
No, going once, going twice. Emmerich is not here. Okay. um, this demon flies down to where Casimir is and tries to rake him with his talons.
I cast blood curse on him. Be blind,
Okay, so
motherfucker.
okay. Disadvantage on Casimir. Casimir needs to beat this fly spell on him. Okay, so he will attack with his talons. Casimir, missing.
Sorry about that, guys.
And then with a beak attack at disadvantage. The hit. Casimir maintains his concentration.
That's good for him.
It's good for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Although that would have been a twofer. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Emmerich, the other creature, is going to attack you with a beak with his talons. Getting 2 hits. And you missed your turn, so do you want to do anything? Emmerich?
Maybe he ran off again.
Is he gone again? Okay. All right. Casimir. You're flying and basically just like hugging, well, yeah, hugging Dorian. And being ripped to shreds by this rock. What do you want to do? Did we lose Casimir too?
I mean,
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to Casimir.
Talking to Casimir.
So, how we're hanging over.
You're 60 feet down, flying. And below you there is like a shelf outcropping in this cliff, but the rest of it seems to be pretty sheer, and the demon is flying right next to you, trying to rip your face off.
Okay. Well, if I were to try to fly up there to where Dalapin is that within my range?
Yeah, you flew down there and you can fly right back.
Okay. Hey, and I am holding on to Dorian at the moment. Just
Mhm.
making sure. Okay, then I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and fly as close to Dalapin as I can get.
Okay, I think right there is good. And you can drop Dorian off. And unless you want to do a bonus action, it is Dalapin's turn.
Yeah, I don't think he has any cool bonus action cantrips.
He has Misty Step, which is a cool
Okay.
bonus action spell. There are no
Yeah.
bonus action cantrips, so.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Except he doesn't need Misty Step at the moment, so let's Dalapin it up. Dalapin looking for you. Hey, you all right, Dorian? Could have swore you were dead till this flying dude went and got you.
I thought I was dead too.
All right, hey, here, why don't you come step a little closer to me, eh? Dalvin doesn't want to get too close to the edge. He's afraid of mist.
I would be afraid too.
I guess I'll ready a javelin, and if I see one of them flying demons, I'll huck it at him.
Okay. Well, I mean, you see one up top, and well, you can't see demon 1, but you can see demon 2.
All right. Well, let's go for demon 2 then. Hey, demon 2, go away, evil demon. Huck.
I think
Take
it's
that.
swearing at you.
I don't understand demonic. It's a terrible language.
I can't read that.
It says "Go fuck yourself."
Is that what it says?
No, I have no idea what it says.
Oh.
I'm just making it up.
I think I get extra attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I don't do this range stuff very often. It's all right. I don't know how to work these things. All this new technology.
It's a stick. Throw it.
Dorian.
All right. So how far off the ground is this asshole from me?
Which one?
Whichever. Okay, you were thrown at what? 1. Okay. Yeah, number 1.
So he's 30 feet up.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll pull out the longbow and we'll take aim. Attack number 1. Attack number 2.
2 hits. Okay. Anything else?
I'm done.
Emmerich.
Okay. I'm going to start with. Is there still a rope there?
Sure, yeah. It's held in place by a grappling hook up top.
Oh, that's neat. Good job on me. I'm gonna. Is that guy like right next to me? Like he's like up in my face, beating the shit out of me.
Yep.
All right. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna climb down this rope.
Okay. Are you going to disengage, or are you just going to climb down?
No, I'm just gonna climb down.
Okay. So
I hope to survive.
he'll get an opportunity attack as you mount the rope, taking a chomp out of your shoulder with his massive beak.
Ouch.
However, you can, if you dash, you can climb all the way down to the bottom, or if you don't dash, you can.
How close to the bottom can I get?
If you dash, you can get all the way to the bottom.
How close
If you
can I
don't,
get?
you're halfway.
If I were to drop from there and take the damage, would I lose my action?
I mean, essentially, that's going to be a dash.
Can I cast spells from here?
What do you mean?
Can I cast a spell from this position?
Well, right now you're on top of the. You're up top, so you're standing up top. So yeah, you can cast a spell.
Okay. Oh man, how? The problem with like conjuring like an animal is like I can't choose the one, so I'm gonna get like a land animal that can't like attack these things. Dang. I mean, I guess never mind. I'm gonna like bite. I'm gonna make an attack roll against him. Can I do that?
Did you say you're going to bite him? Yeah, make a bite roll.
Okay. If I bite him, I deal 4d8 poison.
That is a miss.
It is, but it was worth a shot. Now I'll do the go halfway down thing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna put you like right there. You're halfway down.
Good to know.
It's the demon's turn. This demon flies up. That's like, what did I say, 60 feet? So that's all of his speed. And he will. He's going to use his spores. So the poison spores emanate from his body. Dalipin, Casimir, and Dorian need to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 14.
Like the color. Color's not fucking me.
And give me a roll for Casimir. I think he gets +3, right?
Yeah. Oh shoot. How do I open him again? Double clicky.
You just double click his token.
Token. Try the token. Okay, that worked. Con. Here we go.
Demons are scary.
Okay, you all save. Demon 2 flies down 15 feet.
Hi.
Emmerich,
What's up?
he is going to try to grab you with his claws, making a grapple check.
Fuck. Okay. God, gotta do me like that, huh, claw guy? Get outmaneuvered. Oh, is it strength? Or is I?
You can roll acrobatics.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Word.
you just sort of, nimbly escape his talons. Casimir, you are still flying. What would you like to do?
Casimir still flying, but standing in front of a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Casimir doesn't like being here. He is going to disengage and fly his fly ass back over here.
Okay. You still have 30 feet of movement. And a bonus action. Care about that kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think he will relax.
Okay.
The rest of
Dalipin.
his turn. Dalipin finally, seeing a demon within range, is gonna get up there and chop this thing. Die, foul creature! I'm trying to decide if I want to use a spell slot or not. Let's go for it. Oh no, I can't. Okay, let's just start chopping. Want to keep my concentration. Hack. Oh, wait a minute. That's supposed to be two-handed. I will grab my axe with two hands next time. Hack. Oh, that's too bad. All right.
Okay.
That's it.
You hack and slash and do 5 points of damage.
I really need to get a better pole arm.
Dorian, it's
Well,
your turn.
now that they're in melee, I'll drop the bow.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, Demon 1 is in melee range.
Yep. One attack. 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's it.
Emmerich. Emmerich, going once, going twice.
I'm here.
He's here.
Really
It's your
sorry
turn.
about that. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna. Fuck, he's in range again. This sucks. Can I cast a spell from here? Do you think? If it,
So
I-
you are climbing down a rope,
Hear me
so
out. I have
probably not.
spider arms.
Sure.
He's got you there. He does have spider arms.
All right, so well, now that we're on the ground, are the like demon ones like attacking them, right?
Yes.
We'll summon. I'll do summon. I'll conjure animals. Summon a CR2. See what I get.
Okay.
Like that's what I got, you know. That's the class I chose.
Let's. What the fuck is this? Wow. Hold up.
Who knew the CR2 could be this beastly?
Hold up.
Hey guys, I'm scared.
Don't be scared, Emmerich.
I feel like we came here with more people than we have now.
Nonsense. We've always had the same amount of people.
So how much bonus hit points does it get?
2 per hit dice.
Okay. So
Class I
it's
chose.
gonna get.
Sorry, the class I chose makes the DM do work. Like I would have not done that, and I realized how much work it was going to be.
Well, I mean, you could just choose different spells.
And then why would I be this druid?
No,
I
druids don't
only
have
get
bad spells.
I only get bonuses on this spell though.
Oh, I have no idea. A out of the mist, this huge prehistoric looking bird flies up. There you go.
I appreciate you. That's mine. Don't kill it.
I heard
Right.
kill it.
And it is this thing's turn.
All right, it'll fly up to Demon 1 and make an attack. It's pretty big. Can we say it flew 30 feet towards this guy?
Sure.
Cool. Then it
Yeah, I mean,
deals...
so yeah, this thing dives out of the air because it actually has a diving attack.
then another 3d6. It doesn't let me roll it. It would just apply 10 automatically.
You can actually, there's an effect you can drag on. Yeah. Anyway,
I didn't know if I got like the 10 though, because the effect was just to put 10, I think.
No, there's a 3d6 action there too.
yeah, it's going to be an effect. Yeah, so
Oh,
that
okay.
thing. Yeah, so it dives out of the air and really fucks one of these things up. Demon 1 is going to use his spores again. So Dorian, Dalipin,
Okay.
and Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, so recharge for Demon 1? Fuck.
Quetzalcoatlus is poisoned.
Oh, dude, Quetzalcoatlus, why don't you roll well?
Because you got shit.
Dorian saves. Dalipin. Give me a save. Dalipin save. Dalipin does not save. Dalipin, you are poisoned. And you're taking 1d10 poison damage at the start of your turn. And Demon 2, he's going to use a Stunning Screech. And that's going to be Emmerich and Dorian and Dalipin. Make a con save, DC 14.
Nope.
Don't.
No, it sucks.
Okay, you're stunned. Casimir.
That's you, Dalpin.
Oh, did he also need to save?
No, it's your turn.
No.
Oh, it's his turn.
He was smart and ran out of the way.
See if we can keep that up. Yeah, okay. Let me just, sorry, I'm not familiar with all his spells.
Sure.
He's thinking about using Ice Storm. Let's see.
It's like fire.
Ice Storm is more of a ground-based spell.
Well, it says hail rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yep.
So yeah, he's gonna try to position that in such a way to hit both these demons. And they need to make a dex save.
Okay, so where are you going to position that? Because it is over the ground, right? So Demon 1 is actually basically halfway off this cliff.
He says, on a point within range. It doesn't say it has to be on the ground.
Okay, so
Yeah.
where do you want to put it?
Let me draw a circle. It's a 20-foot, whatever, something like that there.
Okay.
Very carefully aiming. Fing! And here comes some hail.
Okay, they both fail.
Excellent.
Wait, did you roll twice?
Yeah, for 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so on a failed save. And yeah, okay, so it's difficult terrain in that area until the end of his next turn, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's a cliff that, yeah, there is no ground there. But
well, now it's difficult to walk over that no ground.
okay, you take 10 poison damage at the start of your turn. Dalipin, what would you like to do?
Well, Dalpin's rather one-dimensional character. He's gonna just start chopping away.
Okay. Well, there's a demon right in front of you.
Indeed. Ow!
It's a hit.
Well, had he known he would get disadvantage, he probably would have done something different, but he's already in now, in for penny, in for pound.
Well, he hit twice, so. Okay. Anything else?
Hmm. Mm, I think that's it for him right now. Yep.
Okay, so you can repeat that saving throw. Constitution save. And it's Dorian's turn.
No, it's not. I can't do anything until the Varrock's second
You're
turn.
stunned, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you can't take actions or
You can't take actions.
react
Reactions. You can't move.
or.
So literally, I
Okay.
can do nothing. I mean,
Okay, Emmerich, you're in the same state. Stunned, although somehow you hold on to the rope.
Whee! Do I get like another
Quetzalcoatlus.
roll or something? Or does that just go at the end of the turn?
yeah.
Yeah,
you
no,
have to-
not for the stunned.
the stun. You have to wait for the demon to go again.
But your giant giant dinosaur bird can go.
And go he shall. My god, this hot sauce hurts.
The hot sauce hurts.
God, I'm burning my. I put too much. But he gets a attack.
He has a bite attack, which hits.
You
What?
hit
I
me.
know he's poisoned.
Sorry, I thought that said Dorian. I was like, what?
He's poisoned. That's why he had disadvantage.
Yep.
When he takes damage and he has disadvantage.
Yep.
That sucks. Poison's harsh.
That's why poison.
Well,
is
this
so great.
this poison.
All right, there you go.
And you can repeat the con save.
To see if he's poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demon 1.
Ooh.
He's poisoned still. Demon 1. He attacks. Let's see. He attacks this Quetzalcoatlus. His beak. His claws hitting with the beak. Dealing 13 damage. Demon 2. Is going to grapple Emmerich.
Do I get to make a save or do I fail that?
You have to make a strength or dexterity check to oppose. Because stunned, it doesn't say you can't make checks. It only says, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, only six.
So give me a check. You're stunned. I mean, it's going to be disadvantage, but well, should be disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 3, so I don't think it matters. Oh my god, it almost did.
You are grappled, sir. And this demon flies 60 feet up in the air and drops you.
What a dick.
He tries to drop you right on top of Dorian.
What a fucking dick.
That's what we call a dick move.
Dude, that's fucked, man.
So
like 8d6 damage.
So, since he's dropping you on top of Dorian, you guys can figure out.
Wait, so he's attacking me? In that essence?
No, he's dropping Emmerich on top of you.
Oh, wait, how tall is he?
Doesn't matter how tall I am.
No, it matters to me. How tall are you?
It doesn't matter. It's not 10 feet.
Yeah, but it was an even number.
Emmerich, you take 30 damage.
Holy shit. All right, I gotta make a save, right?
Yeah,
What's the DC on that if it's 30 damage?
15.
Well, I think he made a save.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, okay, so stunned doesn't give you disadvantage on
No, what gave
ability
me,
checks.
What gave me disadvantage was the poison that I had on me.
The poison. That's right. Okay, yeah, you do not. You're stunned, but hey, not. Well, hold on. If you're incapacitated,
You can't take.
so
an
can you
action.
maintain concentration when you're incapacitated?
Well, you're not taking an action or a reaction. That's just a con check to see if you
Wait, I'm incapacitated? I thought I was stunned.
stun.
Well,
puts you in
stunned
incapacitated.
implies, yeah.
I thought those were two different status effects. I don't know. I gotta go double check.
Here, I'll give you the link. You'll see that stun causes you to be incapacitated.
So you lose concentration on the spell if you are incapacitated or if you die.
Oh,
So bye bye, Quizzicoatl.
Yeah, so normal activity doesn't interfere with concentration. Following factors break concentration: casting another spell that requires concentration, taking damage, and that requires a saving throw, or being incapacitated or killed. Okay, so yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
giant bird should have been gone. Beep.
So
He flies off. He's like, dude, if you can't even watch me and my magnificent beak, I don't even want to be here. Flies away. And you are here, prone. Casimir, it's your turn.
Wait, I'm still stunned?
You're not stunned anymore now.
How long do I have to be stunned? This
you're
sucks.
no longer stunned.
Yeah, you're not stunned anymore.
Yeah, getting dropped from 60 feet. That helps.
I was 75 feet.
Casimir, 'tis your turn.
Yeah. Casimir's trying to figure out if he's got anything worth shooting. How about a little bit of some magic missile?
And his firebolt also does 2d10, not 1d10.
Oh, okay.
So,
But he's going for that magic missile.
yep. So that's 3d4 plus 3 damage.
Trying to decide if he should upcast it. Nah, fuck it. Let's just good old first. Sorry, I'm trying to find the spell down here. Here it is. Magic missile. And whing. Whing. And one more.
Hey, we killed Demon 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. Casimir unleashes his magical barrage, and the demon tumbles into the valley below.
If only he had done that earlier, you know.
Hey, Casimir's been doing work, Dorian.
I'm not
Valid.
denying him saving me was not work. I'm just saying he was flying over there.
Okay, Demon 2. Dang. If I recall, Demon 2 is flying at the moment.
Demon 2 is 15 feet up in the air.
Jeez.
Oh, actually, sorry. He is 75 feet up in the air.
Oh, wow.
You a dick.
Okay. I think it's time to use my Justicar ability here. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna try to compulse him.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save on his face. That's unfortunate. And I think that Leon is an action. Yeah, all my heals are actions. Sorry, Emmerich, I'll help you in a
So-
minute.
I will pick up my bow and drop the rapier.
Okay.
To then shoot this fucking demon.
Okay.
Come on, crit. One miss. Okay.
Come on, crit.
Hey, I rolled 3 20s in a row. I was like, I can do it.
And so, do you have to use your bonus action to apply this blood curse to each weapon,
Yeah.
or does it just stay?
No, it's a bonus action to apply it.
Okay, so basically, you're just redoing that each time.
Yeah.
Okay, Emmerich, you're laying on the ground. You're pretty sure you shit yourself.
Emmerich knew that when he rolled 3 1s on the like at the start of this game in a row, that he knew this was going to be a shit day. Is I'm prone, right? I guess I'll stand up.
Yep.
He's like 70 feet up there.
He is 75 feet in the air.
Do I know anything about demons? Like,
We send them
Have
back
I-
to hell.
have we encountered these?
Like what? You don't. You've never encountered this.
Okay. Damn, then I wouldn't know anything. Okay. Damn, this fucking sucks. Alright. I'm going to...
I
I
mean,
don't have a spell that goes that far.
you could crawl into the portcullis and hide.
My
I'm just
God.
giving you an option, buddy. Just crawl your ass in there.
Yeah, and you feel like this thing is pretty far away, but it also doesn't have any ranged weapons, so you're not sure what it can do. So you're gonna climb into the portcullis, and yeah, you climb in there, and you can feel the heat off of this sheet of green flame.
just take a nap. It'll be better.
It does. It feels very cozy because the rest of the mountainside is extremely cold winter conditions.
If I were to try to like poke a stick into it, would it burn immediately? Like how hot is this burning?
Do you have a stick?
Probably, yeah. I have staff.
Sunshiny.
I have a staff. I will stick the staff in there. Does the staff burn?
The staff instantly catches on fire and is burning at the end.
God damn it. Well, I said it.
And you can tell just from as close as you are, it's extremely hot. Okay.
Well, we are. No point dispelling it. We already did this. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Demon 2. The demon is going to fly down and land back on top of the gate. And yeah, that's the end of his turn. So he's 30 feet up on top of the gatehouse.
Mhm.
Casimir.
Dalvin.
Oh yes, that is me, Casimir. Oh, Casimir. He's hard to, yeah, hard to not use a spell slot with Casimir.
Use Firebolt.
Well, he's got tons of. I mean, he has cantrips.
Yeah.
Firebolt
Well,
is
I guess
2d10.
it is what he can do. He will firebolt. Oh, all right. So 2 of these. Here we go. Demons, they're resistant to fire. Just thought I'd let run a little test there.
Yeah, there's sort of a duh moment, like, yeah, duh.
I was just giving an option what you could do.
You'd think I'd know that. Well, he doesn't have any other offensive cantrips. He
It's
could
fine.
light him up.
Right,
Or...
that's not what Casimir sounds like.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
Casimir is not Barbar, guys.
He's not Petrus. He's not.
No, All right. I think that is, unless he wants to like Misty step into their face. I think that's all he's gonna do. Dolphin. Oh, these flying bastards. Can't really do a whole lot except huck a javelin or two. Hook.
The creature dodges it.
Okay. Am I still poisoned?
Nope.
No.
I get disadvantage.
It is granting
The creature.
it's using dodge.
Oh, dodging. Okay, got it. All right.
Took the dodge.
Okay. So is that hit then?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. Sorry. Smack. Yikes! This isn't working out so well. Hey Dorian, be careful. I'll walk a little closer, so next to Emmerich, and then huck my final javelin.
Nick is gone. Hey guys, I got dropped 75 feet.
Yeah.
That happens to Emmerich a lot.
Yeah.
He falls more than you guys do.
I fell a lot further than you. A lot further than you. It's just, I kind of can't die.
Dude, that's not even fair because you shouldn't be in your body now. That would have like splattered your body. Like you'd be paced.
I'm just saying, you know.
You definitely reach terminal velocity.
Yeah, but see, there's a maximum damage that can be dealt to you from falling.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is that?
I think it's a
Hello.
Yay, you're back.
If you don't die from 26d6, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, 20d6 is the most you can take.
I guess you could roll like 20 damage off that. That'd be insane.
Okay, so
Second javelin.
Oh,
you
no.
don't have any more javelins left.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. And then I'm done.
Okay. And you're moving over to the portcullis.
Yeah.
Dorian.
So I'm gonna move back here so that I can see them. And I'm gonna shoot. And miss. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll move 15 feet inside.
Okay. Emmerich.
Hey, how you doing?
It's nice and toasty in here.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. How close is that thing around the corner above? Is it all the way up there still?
It's 30 feet above you.
Hell yeah! All right. I am not meant for this.
For this world?
for combat in this range or vertical. All right, let's do what I can do against people who are resistant to fire. All right, good game. That was fun. Yeah, good game. I'm gonna slump back against the wall. Hey, can't you like make things disappear?
Let's see.
Dorian, do something.
Do something in what regard?
I thought you could like. I thought you were supposed to go and like.
It has to get in
Manny.
melee with me.
Michelle?
This thing will. First of all, he flies down here. And he's going to Dorian. This thing lands before you, folds its wings up on its back, takes both of its taloned hands, and he's going to push you.
Well, I'm going to blind him.
Okay. So he's going to basically make a shove attack against you.
He's going to try to push me into the fire.
Yep. He rolled a 9 on his strength check.
Okay. I'm going to try to jump out of the way.
Yeah, so he comes at you screeching and flapping his wings. You blind him, and he just snatches at thin air trying to get at you. Casimir.
Oh, okay. How high is Demon 2?
Demon 2 is on the ground trying to push Dorian back through this wall of green flame.
Good.
So he's right in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, Casimir is gonna fly his cat's, mangy butt over here.
Flies his magey butt. Mangy or magey?
Mage filled.
Mangy.
Yeah, I keep
He's
hearing
mangy. Okay, so Casimir has mange.
Alright, so he's gonna try to fly up, so he's got kind of a bit of an angle on this guy.
Sort of like a cone-shaped angle.
An angle like that, a very cold cone.
Okay. I think he can do that.
Bastard.
But hold on, what are you doing? Oh, okay. So he makes a save. So he'll.
I think this will work right. Just drop the damage on him. Here we go.
Actually, probably not, but yeah.
it said halved and then
halved it.
Oh yeah,
resistant.
yeah. He's also resistant to cold.
Goddamn demons!
Obviously, demons. They're known to be resistant to cold.
Well, Casimir doesn't have much else.
No, I'm not saying anything.
He's gonna curse in the air. That's it, I guess.
It is a very impressive display. This vortex of cold hits the demon, and everybody probably just holds your breath, thinking, "Okay, that had to be it." The demon just shakes it off, galloping.
Right. Galloping. Okay, so Dalphin's gonna use a bonus act. And he's gonna drop his concentration on protection from evil to replace it with divine favor.
You say that like I know what it is.
It gives me radiant damage.
What is it? Is it a spell?
It's a spell. It's a level 1 spell, bonus action.
Casimir can cast fifth
Concentration
level
up to
spell.
1 minute gives me 1d4 radiant.
Let's not worry about Casimir at the moment.
And
Okay.
with his divine weapon, he shall start to chop.
So divine favor is what Dorian gets to do for free all day long.
Yeah, and I get to use a spell slot for
I do technically lose
Things are
1
balanced.
health every time I use it.
Here we go. Choppity chop chop.
It's a hit.
Oh, that was so close. So close, demon. Chop. And chop again. Oh, man. And if I had a proper pole arm, I would butt end him, but I do not, unfortunately. I mean, I have a pole arm. It's just kind of not magical enough
All right.
to fight
Okay.
these guys. Yep, that's it for Dalvin.
So
Okay, Dorian.
Let me read this just to make sure I'm reading it right.
What are you reading?
So I'm going to make a melee attack against the creature. It hits. Now the creature needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. But what are you casting?
I'm casting Dispel Evil. Dismissal.
Okay.
Get the
Yeah,
fuck,
and I think
get the fuck off
yeah,
my
so-
domain.
so. Basically, you cast it on yourself, and then you can then.
Well, it says as an action, make a melee attack against a creature, a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or fiend, or undead.
Yeah.
That I can reach.
So
And then
I would interpret that as meaning you cast the spell,
Mhm.
and then you can also use another action to. But let's not worry about that right now.
Yeah. So here's the
We'll figure it out
save.
later. I've never used this spell before. He succeeds
Fuck.
because, of course, he has magic resistance.
Yes. What did he drop? Is my curiosity. Oh, 13.
13.
Fuck. He would have been dismissed.
Yeah. Well, 13 plus 2, so he would have made it.
Damn. All right. So that
Emmerich.
That didn't work, Dorian.
it didn't. But
Dorian tried to bite the guy.
Okay,
well, he's still technically blinded until the start of his turn.
he is, yeah. So
Does that give me advantage?
Yes, it gives you advantage.
wait, he's blind. He's blinded until the start of his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a. So you should have it. Well, you hit him anyway.
Yeah, well, I might get a crit.
I hope you get a crit. No.
I didn't. That's unfortunate. But I do get to roll 4d8 poison damage against him now.
Okay. Oh, he's immune to poison.
God damn it. Well, I just bit this guy.
You bit him, all right.
At the very least, he's like, this guy's weird.
I would feel the same. I'm like, that guy's weird. Let's.
I have poison and I have fire. One of them was at disadvantage. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me proceed.
That guy's weird. He bit me.
What the fuck did that guy bite me? What a fucking weirdo. Fucking druids are fucking...
Those mangy
Strange.
druids.
You smell
Dorian, he is going to push you.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, he's going to do this. He's going to push you. Ooh, 7.
I jump out of the way.
Casimir.
I have a feeling we should move away from this area. Call it a hunch
That would-
or something.
that would make my job as Casimir a little. Because then well, no, this guy's resistant to everything. This guy's got everything. I guess we'll just firebolt. Don't want to waste too many.
I mean, nobody's resistant to magic missile.
Yeah.
7 damage.
I mean, is anyone resistant to force damage, aka Eldritch
Well,
Blast?
yeah. There's like 2 creatures
Oh,
that, well, some are immune to force.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I was like,
Dalipin.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my best to get this creature's attention by smacking him in the face.
Okay. You definitely got his attention.
Whack. Whack again. Die! By the power of the lawgiver.
Yeah,
I
kill him.
judge you.
kill him.
Dead. It's not gonna kill him.
Hey, Dorian.
All right. I'll drop the bow and then squeeze past my colleagues here.
Takes about all your movement to get there.
Yeah, that's
Well-
fine.
20 feet.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll lose my 1 HP and use my sword. My other attack. 1 hit. Okay.
Okay. Partially resisted.
That's fine. I'm done.
Emmerich.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Oh god damn! I just bit the guy and it didn't do anything. Should have prepared better spells. I'm gonna smack him. Or, like my staff, I guess.
If only you had like Shillelagh.
No, I have like a 4d8 poison bite. Usually that works.
Yeah, but Shillelagh's magical, you know.
That's true.
Yep.
If only.
If only.
You smack him with your quarterstaff, which is still smoldering at one end.
Do I get like upgraded damage on that, or is that still 1d6? Is it like a level thing?
What? You probably get less than.
What are
Like,
you
I
talking
can't-
about? No, dude.
Like,
Melee, you have to upgrade your weapons to upgrade your damage.
like, do I
yeah.
is it like cantrips? Do I get like 2d6 at some point? Like, how does it work?
Do 2d10 for the rest of his life.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a quarterstaff's versatile, so it could do 1d8 if you use two hands.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, whoops.
I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, when I use a versatile, I get. Oh no, wait, I get that's a range weapon.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
Can I move there?
It takes all your movement to get there, but you can.
Okay.
Pardon me, guys. I gotta get out of that fucking furnace.
Oh, dude, it's getting hot in there. Oh, it's the sauna. Oh, are we still fighting this thing? I whacked it with my stick.
Oh, what does this thing want to do?
Well, the simple answer is kill.
Yeah, Emmerich, you notice now that instead of your back being towards this sheet of flame, your back is towards this very tall cliff.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you won't notice.
You know, maybe.
We replaced the demon's wall of flame with a sheer cliff. Let's see if he notices.
No. Let's see. He's going to attack you, Emmerich, with a beak
Oh, why?
and some talons.
So, there's an opportunity to
Why
attack.
though?
Okay,
Why?
Nice guy.
Because he hates you.
that's a hit.
Dead?
14 damage.
Alvin, you failed me.
Iron Man.
No. Oh shit. I'm gonna die, guys.
Casimir.
Casimir, seeing his buddy go down, is going to
Cast
rage.
Firebolt. He's gonna rage.
He's gonna go into a
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah, you know, he's
Burn with that guy.
pissed. He has magic missile again.
You know, that's a great
Well,
ability. Go for
I'll tell you this. This is the day when Magic Missile killed 2 demons.
it. You've already killed him.
You've
already killed him.
Raging.
He's already dead.
Alright. How much else do you have?
3
One?
missiles just punched 3 holes in his body, and he just sort of screeches and screams and dissolves into a puddle of black goo that just bubbles in the snow.
I'm gonna be very careful not to step in the goo and kneel next to Emmerich. Emmerich, I'll cast a spell on him. Cure wounds.
I mean, you
Okay.
could just touch him for 1 point.
Yeah, but
For 1
Yeah.
point.
Hey, Emmerich would cast Cure Wounds on you.
I'm just saying for 1 point to get him up, and then we
Emmerich,
could.
Cast your
Emmerich-
spell at will.
Yeah, Emmerich doesn't have lay on hands, so he had to. Ugh. Ah, guys, why do they hate me so much?
yeah. So, hey, Casimir, can you lie down here a little bit.
Casimir. Jesus. Man, Casimir is
Yeah.
the best one of us.
Casimir just floats down. He has his arms outstretched with his palms up like Magneto. He just
Yeah. What little
Good
people?
job with everything you did there in that battle. It was quite good. But
he says, I'm afraid that may be the least of our challenges that we face.
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. What the heck are you leading us into, man?
Look,
He
a
says,
dead ode is a dead ode.
I must confess that I don't know what dangers lie before us. I have never been to the Amber Temple. I've never sought it out. He takes a look at this sheet of green flame. He says, but it looks as if this place is warded to keep out intruders.
Yeah, I was noticing that. Emmerich, put your spider arm back on. It's kind of falling off.
I put a rope. We can come over now.
Yeah, about that. If
Okay.
there's more monsters like those guys, we got no business being here.
Hear me out. I could try using that ghost thing I can do. And I could go look ahead. Like the walls and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm reluctant to go in there now. I mean, unless you guys just want to, get thrown off a cliff and die. Well, wait, we got both of those things done already. Why are we still here?
Look, normally we have more people. We can go forward, and then the other two will catch up next time. That was balanced for more people. We wouldn't even have to worry about it if we come on, we got this.
Yeah, someone else would have gotten thrown off the cliff instead of us. I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. Y'all are crazy.
Casimir says, you have strange language. Balanced for more people? I don't understand.
I don't know what they're talking about either.
Casimir flies over to the other side.
Right, climb the rope.
Yeah, I will climb the rope as well.
And then once he gets up there and everyone gets over, we'll hang it over the other side and climb back down.
Well,
Guys,
I have another rope.
Why are we going in?
Why do we need two ropes? We just need the one.
Well,
I would like
in case
to
we
just
have to
point out at
leave.
this point, I'm objecting to this plan. This seems like a dumb idea.
Objections have been heard, but when was the last time that you objected and we didn't do it anyways?
It's true. And who died? Oh, wait, everybody!
I didn't die.
Casimir says to you, he says, Dalapin, what is your goal?
My goal is to murder Lord Strahd, but not before I can be assured that I will be successful. And walking into this place definitely doesn't seem to align with my goals right now.
He says, I have seen many adventurers over the years try to do the very thing which you are trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
All have failed.
Yeah.
To succeed,
so you understand my need to be careful, right?
To succeed, you will need power. Such power as I believe can be found in the Amber Temple. Now, I cannot and would not force you to go to accompany me. I will tell you that I will not be going back. I am going to press on.
Hey, Casimir, you have to understand. None of us here are strangers to risking our lives to meet a goal, but met with the resistance that we just found. I'm not sure we can make it in. And if you go in alone, you're just gonna get turned into whatever the hell that black shit is. I'm pointing at the stuff on the ground.
He says it is Demon Ichor.
So while they're talking, I throw my rope, one of my ropes, over the other edge, just in case, Emmerich, that we have to flee from here.
You can make like a perception check or something while you're up there if you're looking for danger.
Sure, I'll do a perception check. 11.
Yeah, so the sky is pretty overcast, and as you've gone up into the mountains, there's like even the fog that normally exists in Barovia has become even worse. So you cannot really see much going forward. But you don't see any signs of movement. You can see probably about to the bridge. You don't see any signs of movement or anything.
I don't trust
You
it.
don't hear anything besides the winds whipping through.
It is too quiet. I do not trust it.
Galopin, what do you want to do?
Well, seems like I've been overridden.
I mean, we've already climbed up, buddy. We're leaving.
Yeah. I'm used to you guys treating me like this. I'll climb the rope and follow, I suppose. Grumbling. a little.
Man, you really does. I'm so glad. I really wouldn't have wanted to do this without you, buddy.
Yes,
I pat him on the back.
we couldn't have done
Hey.
it without you.
Yeah, I know. And
Good
let me just
deal.
put it this way. If we die in here, it's your fault, okay?
I'm okay with that. Let's go.
Die? What is there to fear from death?
Yeah, says the dead man. Not into dying, just saying. Happen to like being alive and hitting things with my axe.
But yes, what is there to fear from death?
All right, well, let's go. Onwards and forwards. Be careful. Hey,
Okay,
Cass,
you all.
you've never been in here, right?
He says no.
Okay, so you have no idea what we're attempting to find or face? I mean, you gotta have some idea. Said there's some power in here. What? I mean, we need details. If we're gonna help you out, you gotta let us in. You know?
He looks into your eyes. He says, all I know is that the Amber Temple is, well, it's sort of a graveyard.
Okay.
But not a grave for people, but for gods.
Right. So that seems a bit dangerous.
Indeed.
And what? I mean, what are we looking for? Are we looking for a helmet, a sword, a big old shiny halberd? I hope. Dalphin crosses his fingers.
You already
He
have
says,
a fucking cover.
he says, and he looks at you, Dalip, and he says, "You must forgive me, Sir Dalipin, but I don't know."
Yeah, just that it's powerful and we can defeat Strahd with it. Got it. Okay.
But Dalpin, you already have
So,
a very nice halberd.
I mean, this one, it's made by Strahd. It makes it nasty and dirty. Also, it's not exactly the strongest weapon in the world. You know, it doesn't have that magical sheen to it, if you know what I mean.
So at this point, hold on, I have somebody for this.
Look, it's Baba Wasaga coming to kill us.
No. At this point, Ronaldo.
Oh, great.
No, why? What the fuck? Dude, Fantasy Grounds. You're so fucking crazy. They gave Ronaldo your token. But anyway, Ronaldo,
Oh, my token?
your driver, comes running up on the other side of the sheet of green flame. And he says, excuse me, shouting through the curtain of flame. He says, what should we do? And you look back and you see the Inquisition wagon and all your followers are there.
Oh, just hold on a minute. We'll get this thing open. You just chill right there. Don't go anywhere. Set up defenses. Feed
But
Baez. Don't forget to feed him.
You
He's
say chill,
hungry.
and he says, "Sir, I can't help but chill. It's so cold."
Excuse his pun.
And you can tell that it is well, it's very cold now, and once night falls, it's going to definitely be below zero.
Hey, is there, hey, Casimir, over here, there any levers or buttons or otherwise, magical runes, anything around here you recognize that might turn off that firewall?
He begins to look around. I guess Casimir can make an Arcana check, or any of you.
I'll give
Casimir better than I am at that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone's going to be better than me. Well, except for you, Emmerich. You have a -1.
No, I have a
He's-
+1.
Oh, you have a
I have
+1?
+6 to his Arcana.
Well, Emmerich rolled a 3.
Yeah, so Emmerich, you sort of reach out with your magical understanding, and you can feel that this is like a permanent enchantment. And it is powerful. It is powerful ancient magic.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So you think that even a dispel magic would probably only temporarily suppress this.
No, but it would temporarily suppress it.
Yes, as long as
succeeded.
enough power or energy was put into the spell, or if you succeeded on the check.
We could go check inside this tower. There might be something that could be used to deactivate this wall. I might, if I was very lucky, I might be able to knock down this wall, but only for a brief period of time. We should check inside this building.
Yeah, but all our stuff, and I mean, if we just leave them out there, they're gonna get looted by goddamn werewolves. You know it.
Yeah. Why don't we go check this, accursed tower here?
Oh, giving the werewolves time to loot our camp. I see. Sure. Why
Well,
not?
then
Let's go.
you climb back over that and you protect them, and then me and Emmerich will go do it.
I mean, as much as I dislike you two, I don't want you to die or anything.
I'm just giving you options here, since you don't trust that.
You dislike me?
Hey, I didn't say I disliked you. You just smell like evil, and that's not.
Man, I thought
okay
we were
with me.
friends. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought we were friends. I really did.
Yes, we
Well,
all think we're
no.
friends, and then Dalpin stabs us in the back.
Oh, I'm the backstabby one around here, am I?
Name
I
one
heard it's
time
called
I've stabbed
evil.
you in the back.
I'm just saying, I feel like I'm surrounded by evil energy all the time. Anyway, look, I don't think it's a great idea to split up at the moment, but
Who's
all
the
our
one who
stuff
came
is
back
kind
for
of
you,
important.
Dalpin?
Maybe we should come up with some kind of approach for that.
Hey, Dorian, do you remember what your max hit points were?
77.
Okay.
You set it to 0?
Well, no. I dragged a token. I dragged a creature from an encounter onto the combat tracker,
Uh-huh.
and for some reason, it set you to that thing's. Yeah. So anyway,
I fixed it.
and I don't know how many wounds you had, but now you had 5.
I had 5.
So there you
It didn't change that part.
Good.
go. So what are you guys doing? You're gonna go explore this tower?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the-
Hey, Emmerich, just one quick thing, since I care about you and all. You're looking rather rough. You want to try to do something about that?
if I go down, you'll pick me up again. Let's go.
All
Like
right.
limping and like coughing blood as I say that. Let's go.
I'm just. All right, you guys are not inspiring confidence in me at the moment. Let's go then.
So you approach the tower, and this tower has the statues of these 4 spear-wielding warriors up top. It looks to be about like 40 or 50 feet tall. And you come to the door. It is an iron-bound wood door, and it does not open. You can tell that it is barred from the other side.
You said it's a wooden door, though.
It's wood and bound with iron.
Oh god
But
damn
it's-
it! We have to wait. We have to end the
not-
session here, guys. Someone has an adamantium scepter.
No,
and
no,
he's
no.
not here.
Fucking Dalpin has the axe of pruning that destroys wooden structures.
Like-
So he can
Doesn't
literally,
indeed chop into wood quite well.
he
You
can
want me
literally
to
chop down
get
that
to work
tree
on this door.
or that door.
It's like I thought you said it was like reinforced.
It is reinforced with iron.
But it's primarily made of wood.
Yeah, I wouldn't go ahead and count on that always working. I mean,
Axe.
but
Is there like a
Dalpin, if
gap?
you want. Is there what?
Is there like a gap under the door?
Sure.
I mean, I do have a potion of gaseous form.
Yeah, you should drink that.
But
Strahd's watching
I
you
have-
through it.
Exactly one of them.
Although that is quite a powerful item, maybe you should hold on to that for a more dire situation. Here, let me just smack crap at it.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Hold
your
on.
axe doesn't work, we can use the misty form to get inside the door.
So I'm gonna do my best to try to chop about the lock to expose the mechanism.
There is no mechanism. You can sort of tell that it's basically barred on the other side.
Okay. Well, then can I maybe try to make a hole so I can see how it's barred on the other?
Sure, make an attack roll. You dig in, and the mighty swing. This door is pretty sturdy, though. It seems like it's going to take you a while to chop through. In the meantime, you see Casimir fly to the top of the tower.
That
What do we
mage
got?
is smart. You know, he's gonna get us all killed.
Or he
After about 2 minutes, you hear the bar slide out of place on the other side, and the door opens.
Oh damn! I almost hit you in the face, Casimir. Careful with that. I was chopping.
He says, "Indeed."
Why don't we have a wizard on our team, guys? This is bullshit. We could be doing things like this all the time. Somebody become a wizard when you die.
I'm looking at you, Emmerich.
Dude, my next character is a fucking wizard. Holy shit.
So in this room,
Mhm.
you see that it is the empty floor of a tower. There's a staircase going up. There is a cold hearth standing across from the door, with wind howling down the chimney, and 3 windows on the eastern wall look out over the foggy sea.
I'm gonna ask Casimir what he saw in the tower when he came down.
He says, "'Tis empty. There's a trapdoor up top with a ladder coming down to the 2nd floor."
Well, we should probably search this here place, see if we can find a way to turn off that fiery flame thing outside.
You examine the figures on the top.
Did he do
The
what?
what now?
Did you examine the figures on the top? When you were
He
not.
says, "I am not interested in statues. I just came down to let you in."
Yep, doing a good job, Casimir. Loving it.
Ba-da-ba.
But yeah, you can quickly search the rest of this tower. It does appear to be empty. The statues up top are 10-foot tall, gold-plated statues. There are 8 of them standing along the battlements. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. And up top is covered in snow, and the snow is all laid out over human skeletons clad in rusty mail armor, long dead.
That's unfortunate. Do I recognize any of the insignia on the armor there?
No, but Casimir will say that these were the soldiers that inhabited this valley before the coming of Strahd many centuries ago. Yeah, but they don't look like these are regular warriors. These aren't like the Order of the Silver Dragon or anything.
Right. I was suspecting they may be involved since they tried to fight Strahd before, I think. Well, alright. Tower's empty, y'all. Onwards, forwards. Let's go check out farther down the road here. Although
Well,
I have to say I'm worried about my horse, Baez.
Your horse is magical and you can summon it anywhere.
I know, but I like him a lot.
Whereas we could just send our followers back.
So where are you going to go?
Are we sending them back though? Let's take care of the followers, eh?
Yes, I would agree.
Are you going to tell them to go back?
I mean, I think we should.
So that they don't get harassed, I guess we should.
Well, it's a pretty dangerous proposition traveling anywhere in Barovia, but you think that your crew could probably defend themselves if need be. Although now, it's getting late, and they would have to travel through the night to get back. So
Yes, so perhaps they should stay here.
I could try to open. I could smell the wall for one night, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could dispel the magic, get them on this side too.
Yeah.
Using dispel magic, Emmerich.
I think that seems like maybe the most rational thing to do at the moment. Let's see if we can get them through the curtain of green flame. And this tower seems like it's not going to fall over tomorrow, so maybe they can hang out in there.
Yes, and maybe we could bed down for the night for Emmerich.
Casimir says, no doubt this keep is enchanted by the same magic that holds the curtain of flame.
No.
So you're going to cast Dispel Magic?
That's what I said.
Okay, so make what level are you going to cast it at?
Figure out the mechanics of it real quick. So, any spell 3rd level, 4th level, make an ability check. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability DC plus the spell's level.
Yep. So the first thing I need to know is what level you will cast the spell at.
Oh, okay. So, I guess. Let me spell book, right? I'm gonna check.
Yeah, and you made a Arcana check earlier, so you know that this magic is probably about 6th level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it at 3rd.
Okay, so make a DC 16 charisma check, or not charisma, wisdom check.
And I'll spend a point of inspiration for this.
If you weren't going to spend it, I was going to give it to you.
Is it a wisdom check?
Yep. That is a wisdom check, DC 16 for the win.
There we go.
So you begin to cast your spell, and the sheet of flame flickers and dies, and you see that it is repressed. The flame is still around the edges of the opening, but you have made a hole. And you think it's going to last for about 1 minute.
Everybody in, come on, kick ass, move.
Pretty much. All ass.
So you're basically like fighting it, concentrating and fighting it back. And you say that, everybody come now. And they do. Your people are pretty disciplined. Ronaldo jumps on the carriage and, whips the horses into action. And they all come through. And not a second too soon as the magic comes back in full force, roaring out with flame. But yeah, your wagon is on this side now. Mark off a spell slot.
It did. Worth it. Man, guys, I'm so glad I took Dispel Magic.
Probably smart move. Hey, wagon guys, Ronaldo, Paez, let's see if we can get inside this tower here.
What tower?
Maybe, that one.
Oh, well, I mean, you've already gotten into it, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying, all of our crew.
He says, "Okay, boss." He goes and he pushes the door open. We got in. What next?
You can head up to the top floor, start a fire, get all cozy.
Okay. So they'll start. Yeah, if you want to camp out here, they'll start setting up. Good idea. Get into the tower and start stoking that flame. Starting a fire. You probably have brought like firewood and things with you on the wagon. So.
Yes.
Yeah. And it is bone-chillingly cold. The sun is setting. The light in the sky is getting dim. You guys want to do any more exploration, or are we heading into the tower?
Everett headed to the tower. It's cold.
Okay.
And he's dying.
And you notice that Casimir does not seem to be affected by the cold. He is. In fact, he is not even dressed in warm clothing. He's dressed in just his robe.
You know what? Casimir's a boss. That's all I'm saying.
As I rub my hands together and try to warm them at the fire, I'm gonna lean over and say, "Hey, Casimir."
Yes, my son.
Now. Oh wait, when I would smell an evil earlier, he didn't stink, did he?
So that's going to let you detect.
Basically, evil smells bad.
No, but that's not what it says, though.
Yeah,
It says.
You don't get to see blindness, but you only got to see like fiends and stuff.
That's just what I'm wondering. It's.
Presence of strong evil registers on my senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good brings like heavenly music.
Well, that's like the fluff, right? That's the fluff of it. So it tells you that you can, celestial, fiend, or undead, basically. So no, you didn't detect any of that.
Onwards then. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here and warm my hands up. Maybe try.
So that's kind of something that I don't really agree with 5th edition that much. They got rid of all the alignment detecting stuff. So yeah. So sure, you can detect his alignment. You do not detect strong, evil, or good from him. Casimir is neutral alignment. True neutral.
Just want to say, Casimir, since I think maybe we're the only ones that are not on the darker side of things.
I take offense to that.
I'm not talking
I
to
know
you.
you're not talking to me. I'm just saying out of character. I take offense to that.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
What's going on with the? I mean, you're not wearing hardly any cold clothes. It's freezing out here. What's going on, Casimir?
He says, I have magical warding against the cold. See, I knew I was coming here, so I prepared myself.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh, we forgot to bring warm clothes, didn't we?
Yeah, it would have been great if you'd given us a heads up on that one.
He says, I did.
We did.
Of course. I wasn't paying attention.
But
Well, you seem adequately prepared, though. You have your munitions and your
Yeah,
followers seem to be pretty well stocked. So
Well, I think we might want to try to camp here for the night, but just wanted to ask you, what do you think we need to take any special warding precautions or anything like that?
he says, from here on out, I would be at my most high alert level. I do not know what sort of defenses the Ember Temple has, but it seems that they start here.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. All right. Hey, Dorian, do you sleep? I mean, now that you're not alive anymore?
I still
Yeah,
need
you
rest.
still sleep, yeah.
Madison, here, friend. Do you speak a specific power from this temple?
I mean, I'm not an elf. Elves no longer elves don't have to sleep at all.
He says, he just sort of is looking into the fire now. Everybody else has sort of like gravitated towards this fire. You know, you've got it stoked now, so it's like putting off this beautiful heat. Your fingers, it's almost painful, but you don't care. You put your frozen hands out and warm them. Everybody is gathered around this hearth, and he just stares into the fire and says, yes, I do. Long ago, I had a sister. He looks at you, Dorian, and he says, your great aunt, I guess. Her name was Petrovna. And she was very ambitious, you see. Like our mother. When Strahd came, she thought that she could wed the beast, and sought that as a route to gaining power. Of course, then Strahd was human, immortal.
Wait, she tried to marry him?
Oh yes.
Was she the one that started this whole thing? His bride? The
No.
one that Strahd can't stop searching for?
No, for you see, Petrovna did catch Strahd's eye. And she was beautiful and intelligent and driven. She could have had any man she chose. She was to wed Strahd. However, when Tatiana came, Strahd, in his madness, was obsessed by her. And he cast out my sister. Was no longer interested. So, well, my sister was never one to take no for an answer. Well, this is a long story, but
Hey, we got time. A little fire here. It's nice.
he says, it hurts too much, Dalip. Make a persuasion check. You make
I'm
a
so much better
persuasion
with
check.
Intimidation, but I will try.
Well, you make a persuasion check while I actually look up the story.
9 on that persuasion. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, so I guess he doesn't want to hear the results.
I think he
Yeah.
felt that he's not going to make it.
Well, not with that attitude.
He doesn't need to be persuaded that hard. He's like an
Well,
NPC. You click on him. He's like, I don't want to tell you. And then you click on him. He's like, let me tell you. Story. We need to know what happened. It's integral. How can we go with this guy to the Amber Temple without knowing who he truly is?
he says, "Oh, sorry, my sister's name is Patrina. I forgot her name. Sorry." And this is one of those stories that's like hidden somewhere in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So Dalipin, are you back yet?
I think he died.
Well, I can't say anything. I often have to run off like, oh, my kid's trying to set my house on fire or something.
Right.
But he sort of regains his composure after a second, and he says, let's just say that let's just say that her obsession with Strahd and gaining his power destroyed her. And after that, in revenge for her weakness, Strahd exacted his revenge on our people. I want to find in the temple the power to bring her back. To bring back Patrina. For you see, she was powerful in life, a wizard. Very powerful. More so than myself.
Are you worried that she would want to continue trying to press Strahd?
He says, of course I'm worried, Emmerich. But I have to think that after what has happened, she would see the light that Strahd, that his power is cursed. I believe that she will help us to destroy him. And she can help us save our people. You see, there are no female Dusk Elves left. We are dying. If I could bring her back, then maybe our race can be saved.
And I'm back.
Oh, I got some bad news for him.
What is
Didn't
the
miss
bad
anything
news?
good.
Well,
So
Opposite dog.
basically, Casimir has told you his reason for going to the Ember Temple was to rescue or to return to life his sister, Petrina Velikovna, who was a dusk elf who attempted to woo Strahd into some sort of marriage so that she could have his power. And, you know, she was a powerful wizard. And he says that her desire for Strahd and his power eventually destroyed her, and that Strahd, in revenge uh, for her destruction, cursed the Dusk Elves and had his men kill all of the females, condemning them to a slow death. And he wants to go to the Ember Temple to seek a power to return her to life, in the hopes that she can be convinced to use her power to help them destroy Strahd, and also to save the Dusk Elf people. He says, so you see, this mission is...
Your sister's dead, right? But she's
Yes.
not dead, so is she still, like, walking around in a dead, not dead state going on there?
He says, no, she is very dead.
All right.
Make an insight check, Dalpin. Yep. I'm going to just roll dice for no reason at all.
And Dolphin's now dead.
Mind spike.
Mine's... Casimir says, yes, quite dead. I saw her die with my own eyes.
All right, then.
He says, so you see, this quest that we're on now, there is no going back for me. It is either succeed or die trying.
Yeah.
There is no other way to guarantee the survival of my people.
And, you know, I'm with you with the opposing Strahd part, but, you know, your sister... Yeah, you know what? We can definitely help. I can't see why we can't. And you've been great so far. Geez, guys, what do you think?
No, you were talking to him by yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Shut up.
you're all sort of
Don't worry.
gathered around the fire, so I mean, I think in my mind, everybody is sort of hearing and experiencing this. You know, just the inner circle of the Inquisition and Casimir.
All right. Well, I think Dalpin's going to check if Emmerich needs medical care before we go to sleep. But you're all right, Emmerich. You're looking pretty messed up. I mean, that cut there, that one, you almost lost an arm. I mean, you've only got 8 of them.
I fell.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You must have crushed it.
My
Dang.
bones are broken.
Yeah. Oof.
Anyway, Casimir. Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you certain the power that you're looking for? Are you certain it lies in this temple?
Indeed. I am
Then-
sure of it.
Right.
You know what
So-
other powers may exist in this temple?
Sisters in the temple, but yeah. I mean, what else is going on in there?
Let us not worry.
I mean,
Kind
is
of
this
fight-
all
what kind of
just to
fight?
house your the body of your sister, or is there something else going on inside this?
He says the body of my sister does not lie within the temple.
Okay, so
The power to resurrect her, I believe, does.
Listen,
okay. So hey, that's an interesting point there. Can we kind of tease it apart a little bit. If her body's not here, but the power is, what do you think the power is?
Friendship.
He says, well, the power. He says, well, as I have told you, the Ember Temple.
That kind of power has to come at a price.
He says, the Ember Temple is ancient and is rumored to contain a dark power. That is all I know. However, I do believe that the power that we seek will be there.
Right. You keep saying that. I'm just trying to understand why you're so certain it's here and we need to risk our lives. I mean, you said till death. I mean, this is a straight up not giving up mission for you, and yeah, okay. It's just a feeling.
He says, Dalapan, what choice do I have? I can grow old and die in the Vistani slum, or I can take a chance.
Well, all right, I suppose. Just seems like we're walking in a bit blind. All right. Looking for power, not your dead sister's body, but some kind of power. All right.
The power to raise her from the dead.
Right. I mean, are you thinking it's like crystal ball, some kind of magical handkerchief, or
Who knows?
like a big shiny halberd? That's really what I'm hoping for at this point.
I almost was taking you seriously.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Like, what I think is try to rest here in the with our dudes in Kashmir and head out when it's not freezing ass cold in nighttime.
Okay.
Merc would like to procure warm clothes from the caravan.
So there's sort of an interesting arrangement of people and animals that comes about. Since the horses will surely freeze to death, you take all the horses into the ground level, and along with some of your followers to tend to the fire. The fireplace extends up to the second level and actually warms it quite nicely. So I think all of you guys sleep on the second level, or you can sleep with the horses. Doesn't matter. I'm just sort of giving you an option here. You could try to get the horses up to the second level. That would be kind of funny, but
At least they're not cows, because you can get cows up to the second level, but you can't get them to go back down.
They can't go downstairs. I know. Bob's Burgers taught me that. So
cows can't go downstairs.
Correct. They can go upstairs, but they can't go down.
What?
Cows won't go downstairs.
They refuse to go downstairs.
Cows are like, there's these things out west called cow grates. They're just like, sets of steel bars about 3 to 4 inches apart. Cows won't walk over them. They will look at them and just be like, nah, and just won't walk over them.
Exactly.
The cows struggle walking downstairs because cows are raised and found on flat land.
Yeah,
the structure of stairs are not found in nature, and so cows
they don't like to step into holes, man.
Here's the thing:
like a broken leg is a death sentence for cows. So.
Yes, but the thing is, they will go up the stairs just fine.
Yeah,
no, I'm telling him.
Up is different from down. I'm gonna instruct Bias to take care of the rest of the animals down there,
Hmm.
and then head upstairs.
Says, yes, sir. Of course, sir. Okay.
The greatest
Um,
horse of them all.
so you do, yeah, you crowd all your horses in on the bottom floor, and it is freezing cold at night. So much so that really you gather around the fire, um, except for Casimir, who just sort of sits off. You know, he gives everybody else enough room, and he's totally fine
But I mean,
in the cold.
as an undead, do I really need body warmth?
You may not need it, but it is extremely painful still.
Oh, okay.
You still feel pain,
I wasn't sure if it was
uh,
like super painful to
I-
be in the cold or not.
and you know if you froze solid, yeah, you
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
die.
Yeah,
Can I
use
give you
a-
inspiration for that? That was a perfect response to the undead. Yeah, I love it.
Who's getting
Yeah,
inspiration?
oh yeah, you're getting cold, but you know it still hurts, and you're like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Uh,
you still
yeah.
feel pain for sure.
That was beautiful.
I'm going to take that inspiration in the form of a dread die. So,
Oh yeah, you're welcome, guys.
How many do we need to
so I assume you guys set up watches. So Dalapin, during your watch, roll the dread dice. That is 9d20.
No, don't do it, Delphin. Ignore the D.
get? Are there any ones?
Oh,
no,
no.
one.
Oh, no.
Dalapin, during the night, so everybody is sort of sleeping here. Casimir is meditating. It is your watch. You're sort of pacing back and forth, and you go to look through this window. So there's a large window on the west wall um, that's directly over the front door of the tower. And during the night, you see a figure approaching on horseback from the south.
Okay, like on the other side of the flamey gate.
Yep.
Right on.
As it gets within sight of the flame, basically in this green light, you can see that it is Strahd's Chamberlain, the dusk elf Rahadin, who had greeted you inside Castle Ravenloft. He is riding a horse that glows with magical energy. And the horse moves very quickly, sort of like almost like a horse if it was hasted.
Smokes.
And as he gets near the portcullis of the gatehouse, the portcullis rises. He stops in front of it. The horse snorts. There's steam coming out of its nostrils as the portcullis slowly grates upwards, just sort of making a loud, grinding metallic sound. Rahadin then spurs his horse on forward and slowly crosses through the sheet of green flame.
So wait, hold on. He just went right like. Dalpin's wondering if Strahd's in control of the magical defenses of this castle at this point.
As he emerges, you see he is on fire. The horse just collapses underneath him, dying and disappearing in magical energy. Rahadin smoothly dismounts, almost as if he knew that this was going to happen.
Holy smokes.
When he's on the other side, you can see he notices the Inquisition wagon parked there. And you see he looks towards the tower. And he sees the smoke billowing out from the top. And he looks right at you, Dalapin.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my head out of the window and be like, "Hey, What are you doing down there? You just ran through the fire. That was not a smart idea.
Does that wake us up when he starts screaming?
Not unless he wants to wake you up.
I'm yelling loud enough to wake up anybody, even Casimir, through his cold ass meditation.
Mhm.
Hey, talking to you down there, Mister. Right
Donovan,
through
shut
the
up.
fire, horse guy.
Donovan, stop yelling at the ghosts. You're not real.
Hey, no, I recognize him. That's the steward, the guy. We met him in the castle. Oh, hey, Emmerich. Dorian, get up. We're gonna die. I mean, everything's fine. There's a emissary from Strahd coming.
He starts to cast a spell.
Oh shit! I duck behind the window.
Okay. So you jump back. He finishes casting the spell, and you see another spectral steed appears. And he merely mounts it and continues riding on towards the Amber Temple.
Oh,
Unless you want to do something else.
stop him.
What? I don't have any javelins left. I can't. What do you want me to do? Jump down there?
I mean, you get us stocked up with what we had on the.
But you can recover all your javelins. Of course.
Well then, well, fuck it. Then you guys are crazy. I'm gonna say, hey, stop! In the name of the lawgiver.
Roll initiative.
So let's see. Have we met Rahadin before?
He is Strahd's Chamberlain. You met him when you went to Castle Ravenloft.
Gotcha.
He is the one who showed you to the dining room, and he's also the one whose office you like poked your head into and then immediately left. What he's doing out here, you have no idea. Okay, has everybody rolled initiative, including Casimir?
Here, I'll help out.
Who-
There you go. Dex check.
Where is he?
Boom.
Yep.
He rolled a
Okay.
20. So there you go.
Okay, well,
I'll tell you what, Jonathan. Why don't you take Casimir this time?
Fine.
Okay, he's gonna cast another spell, and
Higher than us?
he
Wait, how
disappears.
Wait, how far away is it?
How far away is it
Yeah,
from you?
well, from me or from Casimir.
Oh, well, so using this lower level as a indicator, he's 40 feet plus, 15 feet up.
So, what level's the spell?
45 feet. Also, you cannot see him.
D&D trigonometry.
Well, I guess Casimir's awake, so he's looking out the window.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what level the spell is. You can
When-
try to figure it out.
No, I'm going to counterspell. That's the reason I'm asking what level's the spell.
Okay. So you cast Counterspell.
Yep.
And his spell does not work.
Okay.
That's Casimir, right?
Yes.
So, okay. you see, well, Casimir, Dalipin, you guys are by the window, so you can see him. He jumps down off the horse, and there's a light snow falling, and it's dark, and he disappears from view.
Like,
Oh,
he,
disappears from your view, Dalton.
okay. I guess
Like-
I'm not understanding. Like, he walks away, or
Nope,
like,
he
he just-
disappears.
he just disappears. Cool. Hey, I thought you counterspelled that thing, Dorian. The hell, man?
That wasn't Dorian.
Or Emmerich?
Casimir.
Casimir.
Casimir says, "I did."
What the friggity diggity? This man's breaking the laws of physics.
Casimir says, "This is Rahadin. He is very dangerous." He gestures
Yeah.
towards where his ears used to be.
Oh, hey, well then,
And you can see
Uh,
that there is hatred burning in Casimir's eyes.
well, Casimir, why don't you stand here and be our artillery? I'm gonna run downstairs and make sure this guy doesn't come through the door. Hey-ya! And I run downstairs.
Well, it's your turn, so you're going to run downstairs.
Yep.
Okay, so downstairs is full of horses and followers.
Right.
But
Hey,
you
guys, there may be an emergency. Just step as far back as you can. I'm gonna stand here next to them. Y'all step back. Stand by the door. Step
So
back.
basically, I'm just going to
Far
say
back.
that everybody down here is squeezing. So when
Yeah.
you come down the stairs, you're squeezing too. And the
Yep.
door is barred in front of you.
Yep. No need to panic, y'all. Just guarding the door. Just chill right there.
Okay, Emmerich, what do you want to do?
Open the window and look.
Okay. You mean you're gonna try to spot him? You can make a perception check. Use your action.
I'm just looking out.
Okay. Do you want to do anything? Action.
Sure. You can't cast spells through glass, actually, can you?
It depends on what it is.
If it says at a point you choose,
Well, it depends on what it is. Let's just say that.
okay.
Conjure animal?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll conjure. I guess I'll conjure 2 CR1 creatures, and I'll think in my head, wolf. I don't know. I don't get. It's random. But like, I'm gonna try to get something that maybe like, or you know what? If how many CR1 1/2 creatures are there, or CR1 quarter creatures? There's a lot, right? Like a ton.
20.
I don't know. No idea.
Do 2 CR1 creatures.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun spelling music.
Okay.
See what.
Just a fair warning. I probably have about 30 minutes left in me before I fall completely apart.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 giant vultures flap out of the night.
the command I will give them is to find him. Do they get like advantage on perception checks that rely on smell?
Okay.
So can either of them find this guy?
So they can make a perception check.
Okay. So that's wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm. So they have perception +3. So they should have advantage.
Oh, you're right. Okay, that's the first one.
Okay.
And the second one is 17. 20, 17.
They don't see anything.
That shit's as visible as hell, yo.
Or, excuse me, they don't smell anything. They have movement too, if you want to move them somewhere.
60 feet in move.
So they're
Just make it go fly in like tight spirals around where the dude was, and maybe they'll run into him.
it is Casimir's turn.
It's you, Dorian.
I know.
That's I'm not controlling.
No, I'm moving him. So Casimir will peek out the window. Does he see anybody?
You can spend his action to make a perception check. Try to spot him.
Oof.
So by just looking out the window, no, he doesn't.
Okay. Sure. Natural 20.
You don't see him.
Okay.
Dorian.
Let me check something real quick. Well, I could potentially. Sam, well, wherever I can move to see out the window. Zimmer's hogging the window.
Okay, yeah, you can just peek by him. It's no problem. You know, sight. The range of sight is pretty far.
Well, fuck. So nothing for me.
Okay. Rahadin suddenly appears, stepping mistily into the room.
Sneaky fuck.
Dorian, help.
Well, how can he? Oh, is this a window in front of me? In front of Casimir here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the large. That's like the large. Really, it's almost like a door, but yeah. So there's no glass, but it shuts, but it's open.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
That's what Dalipin was looking out of.
Okay,
So I guess there is glass in it. Sorry.
because I thought these were windows as well. That's why I was confused.
Misty step splat.
Yeah. So those are all windows. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that one looks like that, but it does.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine. I was just curious.
Rahadin pulls out his scimitar. And he says, Casimir, I see that I will now have the opportunity to finish the job that I started. He's going to make some attacks.
Okay. Two hits.
2 hits. And that fly spell should have been off anyway.
Yeah.
Dealing 15 damage to Casimir.
Wow, he has no health.
He's a mage.
Yeah.
Let's see. His health, yeah. He actually has more than average.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. He should have 9 times 8, so 72. Dallopin, it's your turn. You're downstairs, holding the door.
Hey, so I hear what's going on upstairs.
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. As I hear the battle be joined upstairs, I'll squeeze a step onto the stairs there. Y'all be calm down here.
So, I mean, yeah, you can get up there. So, let's see, it's 15. Oh, sorry. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, so I was gonna just try to get onto the foot of the stairs, and then I'm gonna try to misty step to the top of the stairs, right next to Rahadi.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Blamp. 2 can misty step at that game.
So that's the bonus action. The action is I'm gonna smack it.
Okay.
And as I do so, I'm gonna say, "Hey, we're trying to sleep here. You are not welcome, Mr. Rod.
You attacked me, fool.
Hey, I told you to stop. I didn't attack you.
You were going to throw javelins at him. That's why we rolled initiative.
I never did throw javelins, though.
Because he's faster than you.
And,
He's got
and
the
so I didn't do it. I didn't.
Emmerich.
know. I was holding it up. Hey, hold on. Don't we want to have a dialogue, a bit of a chat? We don't have to kill each other, Rahadin.
What's this guy again? He's like the vampire spawn who's like the guy in the office.
He's the groundskeeper.
Are you trying to talk him down? Is that what you're trying to do?
I can't talk people down.
I'm talking to Dallop.
Walking down, yeah. I mean, we don't need to murder each other right now. Maybe a little later, but now is not that, hey.
I mean,
I just
Casimir's
wanted-
pretty pissed, you know.
Casimir has been a little, well, he is pissed, but now he's sort of like pretty scared because,
Yeah, the executioner's there.
yeah, Rahadin is getting ready to cut him down pretty quickly, you think. Rahadin looks around, and as he looks into your eyes, Dallopin, you can hear something sort of like the screams of thousands of people echoing psychically
Oh, excellent.
behind. And he says, I have no quarrel with you at this time. Let me be on my way, and no one need die.
I'll take a step back and say, on your way then. Just careful, the firewall kills the horses. Just saying.
Yours is of no concern to me. He sort of like whips Casimir's blood off his blade and wipes it on his cloak and sheaths it all in one smooth motion. He says, watch yourselves. The next time we meet, you may not be so lucky. He gives a stank eye to Casimir. That's sort of like snarling curl of his lip,
And Casimir gives it right back.
and he misty steps back to his horse.
Casimir casts Fireball, right?
Casimir does not know Fireball.
He does know.
And
He does know Fireball.
I mean, he does, yeah.
But
he
hey,
does.
Casimir, come on, man. Look, we're for your daughter. We're for your daughter. You don't need to murder
He's not here
him
for his
right now.
daughter.
I thought that was the whole
His
reason.
sister.
We were here to get the power to resurrect his daughter.
His-
Katrina is his sister.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Listening ears.
Stand corrected. Yep. You know,
He cast
family
Fireball at a fifth level, guys.
Let's,
Isn't that
let's not
really
do, let's
something?
not do let's not do that, Casimir.
Isn't that really something?
Calm down. Just bring her down. Bring her down. Okay. We're not gonna die tonight. We're just trying to sleep, okay? Yep.
What would Casimir do? You tell us. Like, you would know.
Casimir is not. He's not ruled by, sort of, these conceptions of honor and revenge. He has no problem letting Rahadin go. In fact, he's quite afraid of Rahadin.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
he
is
thinks that if
terrifying.
he casts Fireball, that's probably not going to kill him. So
Yeah, so he'll let him go.
he doesn't think that he. Well, can all of us together kill him? Maybe.
But will Casimir die? Maybe.
Yeah, Casimir's like vampire.
And you can see Rahadin, when he mounts his horse and begins to ride off, he disappears. Once again, fading into the night.
I was
Right.
really embarrassed, guys.
Hey, my watch is over. I'm going to bed, y'all.
You know,
Try
I
to
kind of
kill-
blame you off of this.
Casimir says, well, we survived that encounter, but I'm afraid that's not the last we've seen of Rahadin. That road
Yeah.
leads to the Amber Temple.
Yep. And he's going there too because obviously Strahd's trying to stop us. So, you know, I mean, it's because my friends, they got items that Strahd. Obviously, Strahd's spying on us all right now. So, yeah.
Then
Anyway,
throw away your.
I can't speak for them. They what?
Then
Dorian?
throw away your halberd.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's a good point. Maybe I should get rid of this thing.
It is Strahd's halberd.
Yeah. It's just, you know.
You already threw away the
like
bootsy.
polearm. Yeah.
Yeah, and Casimir will tell you that Strahd uses scrying magic, and one of the key components to the magic is that if you possess something that he is familiar with, or if he is in possession of something that you, that a personal object of you, or maybe like a part of you, like your hair or your blood, it makes his spell much more powerful.
The only thing I'm missing is my shadow. But, hey, you know, you guys make a good point. I'm going to take Strahd's halberd up to the 3rd floor and toss it off the side of the cliff.
Okay, yeah, it falls into the ravine.
That's crazy.
As I get back downstairs. Yeah, Imrit, you're right. I mean, I feel lost without a polearm, but I can't carry that. Look, we're in open rebellion against Strahd now. We can't operate without it. Look, he's gonna
We're
try.
going to a wedding next week, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or do we have like personal limitations? I think I don't think we're look. I don't think we're in any worse of a position than we were at before we fought him. Honestly, I think we're in the exact same position. I think he hates us the exact same amount right now.
Yeah, I'm
Casimir
not
says,
afraid
Cas-
of us yet, but he will be.
Casimir says, Strahd killed and imprisoned my entire people. He had Rahadin cut off my ears. And even I got an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah. Casimir.
Did he really? That is the funniest thing.
I mean,
Yes.
that's how much of a dick he is.
Strahd doesn't really care about us.
Strahd has no friends.
Yes, I can
And-
see why.
If he can gloat in front of his enemies, it would only serve to feed his ego. He is a monster, you see.
Yeah, we have noticed through our various interactions.
Fought him. I'll tell you about that. And we didn't die.
Well, hey, y'all
We almost died.
be by us in the morning. I'll see you then.
Okay.
I'll take
And
this watch.
I think I am running out.
Yeah, I think as you guys fall asleep in this frozen tower on the hillside, maybe the last thing that happens is Emmerich, you close your eyes and drift off, and before too long, you see that face in your nightmares.
Could be his sweet dreams, you know. We don't know Emrich's psyche.
It is not sweet. In fact,
Fucking that ugly hoe.
yes,
Emmerich's familiar with her. Emmerich's seen this person a lot.
the hag and her sister haunt your dreams, riding you as they feed visions of torment, torture, apocalypse, visions of them torturing you slowly to death for years and years. And when you awake, gasping for air, you don't feel quite whole. In fact, you lose 4 maximum hit points. The last thing you hear before you snap out of your nightmare and it echoes in your ears is, "Bring us the child."
Before I go back to sleep, I just pour some holy water on my face, and then I go back to sleep.
Okay.
I happen to have that on my person. I whisper, "I'm working on it," and then I just splash some holy water on me.
Okay. You drift off back to sleep. You notice that the sentry, whose turn it was to keep watch, is asleep.
God damn it, Dorian.
Nope.
Well, this would be one of your follow. I mean, everybody's sort of taking turns, so one of the followers.
That follower.
Don't be trying to put that shit on me.
Dorian sleep.
Yes, we've hashed that.
Yes, he has to sleep. He just doesn't have to breathe.
Yes.
Pretty fucking.
But it's still It's still painful not to breathe. So you still feel like you're drowning, but
Yeah. Nothing but pain.
it just
here.
can't actually kill you.
My existence is pain.
Indeed. All right, boys. Well, good night. We made it exactly 40 feet in this session, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Good, good.
we only had 3 players.
And we can get a long rest.
Pointing out nobody died.
Nobody died.
Like, only one of us was dropped off a cliff. I'd say it was successful.
And no one.
Man,
The only person who actually took fall damage was Imric.
every fucking time. It's always Emmerich who takes fall damage. I think I've fallen like 4 or 5 times now and taken like at least 3d6 damage. And each time I roll pretty high.
30
Well,
from an 8
Dorian
to
fell the
6.
longest.
Yes, I did fall the longest.
How high was he?
Just so happened we had
1,000 feet.
Yeah,
1,000 feet.
like 1,000 fucking feet.
Just 1,000
Yeah, but
feet,
Dorian,
and
I-
you maxed out at
Dorian
20d6, and I didn't die.
Dorian should not have. I cannot believe Dorian did not like fucking turn into mush. Like I can't
Yeah,
believe he
for
still
sure.
used my body.
For sure, Dallop and
Hit
Garrett
only
as
level up.
Casimir casting fly and rushing down to get him. That was good.
That was another clutch save, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think that was going to happen. So, yeah, I didn't know if anybody would save.
See, there's like 20d6 right there. So 51. See, there's a lot of ones there.
Yeah, it's easy to survive.
I
At
know.
you guys' level, you could fall from outer space and still be fine.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah.
Although I pretty much I think that if you fall 1,000 feet, that's just instant death. I mean, you don't even roll.
That's that's how I interpret it. But they say there's max, so I don't know. I guess it's how deep into the fantasy you want to go, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I come crashing down from heaven on high. You instantly die.
I'm
so
I'm
there's no-
actually okay either way. It just depends on if I want you to die or not.
Well, even if Dorian's corpse died, my soul would live on. And a day later, I'd take
That's-
over another fucking body.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Take over another fucking body.
All right, kids.
Like I was saying, Dor, I want to have a discussion about the tanking, damage receiving kind of responsibilities in the party. I've been trying to do that. You think you could?
Nope. I don't have that. I don't have that armor that you're wearing.
Right, but it doesn't matter because you don't die.
No, but that's the thing.
There are things worse than death.
Yes.
And also, you think you could have tried to dispel the demon earlier?
Dude,
What was the last thing you tried to do?
I didn't make it all the way up. If I'd made it all the way up the wall.